Internet. Welcome to Drunken Dragons, where we play D&D and the stakes have never been drunker. I'm on a streak, and I love it. Before we get started, we have our normal thank yous and announcements. Firstly, as always, a big huge thank you to our own Mr. Producer, Neil P. _voiceover in the chat for all of the amazing character art you see. He also did all of our emotes and the pre-show card that you just saw. He is a rad guy. You should also follow his channel and watch his streams under his channel. They're a lot of fun, and you'll see us there hanging out every so often as well. We'd also like to thank Sirenscape for all of our audio support. They now have an online player with no clients to download to use it. It's been a huge convenience for us. We were literally just talking about this earlier, honestly. And you should certainly check them out to take your stream to the next level. Sunday, I will be streaming a new game by myself, Spiritfarer, for this solo Sunday. It is gonna be a wine and crack kind of day from what I can understand of the game. It's gonna be a lot of me sobbing and drinking.
I'm going to be in Gatorland really drinking a beer and watching your stream.
In Gatorland, wow, that's exciting.
I have lived here in Florida for over 10 years. I have not had the Florida experience, so I cannot call myself a true Floridian.
I've lived here 30 years and I've never been.
Wait, you've never been to Gatorland?
No.
Are there actual, I know it's like the Florida University Gators thing, but like, are there actual alligators there?
Oh, so Gatorland is a gator-themed theme park.
But there are gators everywhere, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And some crocodiles, to be
fair.
fair.
There are also gators everywhere, just in like your pool, in the pond out back, in the puddle of water that formed because it rained.
But these are contained gators.
Mm-hmm. But yes, those are contained gators.
Wait, why would there be a theme park? Like,
Florida.
What do you do?
There's not rides, to be fair. I think there's a zip line.
Yeah, there is a zip line course there.
So I went once, like, the year after we got here, because we had some friends come down, and they're like, we want to go to Gatorland. Have you been yet? And I was like, no, I had no intention to, but you know what?
Wow.
Let's go.
My lucky ass
So,
will do the
it was
zip
neat.
line, it'll snap, and my fat ass will fall into one of the gator pits. There goes Steven.
Oh, what a way to go, though.
Right?
They don't
You didn't
care.
have to put gators there, to be fair.
I'm like,
If
haha,
that
bitches,
happens-
now you get to have high cholesterol.
Gators
If that
are
happens,
such
I
stoners,
need you
they
to
have no care.
scream. Like, why, Lilith? Why?
don't need a
But
biscuit.
yeah, apparently tonight's brought to you by Gatorland.
Sorry.
Our official sponsor of Classy
Easily
Acting
distracted.
Gator. Come to Florida, we got gators in Polk County.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can feed them there for, like,
When I come to Florida,
pennies.
take me to Gatorland.
Oh, I'm taking you
That's
to Dinoland.
Oh yeah, there's a Dinoland.
Dinoland's not as fun. I went to
How
Dinoland.
many different
once.
parks do you have?
Not as cool as I thought it was going to be.
We don't have enough time. The stream's not long enough.
There's so many park stuff. It's Florida.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
But yeah, I will be playing Spiritfarer, crying and drinking wine probably. But I was recommended the game and told that it'd be a good emotionally cathartic time.
at least it's not a horror game.
And that's my idea. At least it's not a horror game that I got recommended. That's all that matters to me at this point, is I'm not shitting myself. So,
Life goals, I'm not shitting myself.
Low threshold.
Let's dive into Critical Roll Call of the Netherdeep. Our group continued to sally forth into Betrayer's Rise, which has been a fitting name for the location, as suddenly Nevi became not Nevi, and Aloysia tried to take the Jewel of Three Pairs before just disappearing into a portal. Kaneen destroyed a crystal container that was literally the only way out of the room.
He got it back.
And got it back after maybe becoming bros with a betrayer god, which, okay.
Let's not read into it. We're feeling it out right now.
And
While you're
then
making
after-
friends with them, somebody's in basically a human in a blender.
Well, maybe somebody shouldn't have walked into this sword hallway.
While all of that was happening, they had some further divisions within the party as it began to get a little bit heated while they headed down into a room with a screaming statue of a man trussed up like Christmas dinner and somehow happy about it. So here our group is at the bottom of a staircase, not super happy with each other, and staring at a big statue of a scary man with a door in his chest and some arms coming towards him in the bottom of a betrayer god pit place. Great. It sounds like a great place to be. This is good for you.
So this place does not also stink like literal living death, right? Like the other hallway we were in?
This does not. There is just the sounds of wailing periodically coming from the statue.
Oh, this is massive.
So that is much bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wait, what sweet Jesus mother.
Man,
Okay.
yeah, I was
Live
thinking like
there.
I was thinking when you said like statue, like when you said like bigger, I thought you meant like maybe like Kaneen plus a little bit, not like seven Kaneens on top of each other.
No, like huge.
Yeah, like an office building style. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
Less like statue in Central Park, more like the Mines of Moria.
Yes.
Got it.
Who has a staff? You have a staff. Okay, you got to be Gandalf. Sorry, I think you're the one with the staff.
Right. I can fall into a pit and say, "Fly, you fools," and then reappear
Gotcha.
in the
As
next
long,
book.
we just have to
That's
have it designated. So cool. As long as we're good with that.
fine. What
Excellent.
I've been living for.
Perfect.
Oh, you beat me to it,
So-
Corey. Right, you loaded it into a Discord right when I went to load it in Discord. So
Welcome.
for those of you that are listening and are like, oh shit, what are they reacting to? If you go to our Discord channel, we have a channel that's devoted towards Drunken Dragons, and you can see an image of what we're talking about. It's very beautiful.
It is pretty, to be fair.
Yeah.
Probably a lot prettier without the screaming. if
I
I'm being
mean-
honest, but-
It's up Lilith's alley of aesthetics.
Lilith into the screaming.
It's like a Caravaggio painting, but a screaming statue
I'm
thing.
not a fan that Lilith and Kaneen's tastes are lining up on this, but that's making Kaneen worry about himself a little bit. Like Lilith's like, oh, I like this. Like, oh no, I like this too. This is not good.
Maybe Kaneen should be worried.
Yeah, no, he is. He's like, maybe I should reevaluate some things. We'll think about that later, though.
Sunflowers. Sunflowers.
For
are
now,
nice. I like
let's
sunflowers,
break
yeah.
this statue.
Do you say that out loud?
Let's break this statue now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Uh,
that's Kaneen's way of easing the tension. So
Lilith will
Let's
just
break this
snap
statue.
her head towards you and be like, can we figure this out first before we break things and, cause the same situation? What just happened in the other room?
okay, but if you open another door to Flaming Skulls, we're gonna have a talk.
Was it? It wasn't me
Nope.
that opened the door, was it? No.
Well,
No.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sorry.
You were the one who
Sorry,
chose to go
you-
down that door.
Dr. Ray, in the meantime, is like walking, taking a wide perimeter, but like walking around the statue, looking in the back to see if the door leads anywhere or if it is, as she suspects, a portal somewhere else. Just kind of walking the perimeter.
Okay, as you walk into the room, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
No, that's fine. That's my high one, except I did not roll well.
That one?
10.
10. Okay.
Maybe it's just you.
You're gonna need to check your Discord.
Oh no.
Fortunately, I said this thinking we were already in the room, but you know what? I will roll with the punches. And,
You were at the bottom of the stairs at the edge of the room, not yet in it.
Great. You know what? I can't take it back, nor do I want to. Consequences. Did you send me a message?
I did
Yeah,
just
there
now.
it is. All right.
So while they read over that, I would probably say after expressing to Kaneen about let's not try to smash and grab technique and actually investigate, she's going to walk in and look around for any of the writing that we've seen in the other rooms.
Once you walk in, also please make a charisma saving throw.
Will
Yeah,
do.
Kaneen's gonna follow and he's gonna walk up to the statue to try to check it out. But I assume also you said strength saving throw, right?
I said charisma.
Could we do strength instead?
No.
Is this a bar? Nah, I just wonder, sometimes there's bargaining to be made. I'd like to not, if I can roll not at a -1 save, that'd be ideal.
That
What
would
was
be
that Christmas saving?
14.
14. Okay, I'm gonna need you to also look at your Discord in
Oh man, a 14 didn't
just
pass
a moment.
Oh man, I had no chance.
And
I failed.
did you also watch in, Kaneen? Did you
Oh
also
yes,
walk in?
yeah. I walk in and I'm approaching the statue is my intent. But I rolled a 7, so with all my bonuses, that's a 6.
Okay.
Good.
Also check your Discord.
If I don't read it, does it apply to me?
Yes.
If I ignore you, does it?
It still applies.
Okay.
Is Kaneen ahead of me because he has longer legs? Is anyone ahead of me right now?
I do technically have a 40 movement speed, if that matters at all in this situation.
Great. Just whack Kaneen on the back with the quarterstaff. This is because I failed. It's nothing personal.
Nope. Yeah, I failed too. Is the downside.
Go ahead and make your attack roll first, Dr. Ray, and then we'll go into initiative.
Oh, fucking shit, fuck. That is a 23. Sorry,
23,
Kaneen.
does that hit you?
Got
Nice hit.
fun.
Yeah, 23 hits me. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Right.
Oh man,
let
I
me
just reread
check
that.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So, Ladybug Mall is standing.
Oh,
She
I'm
hasn't
sorry.
entered the room quite yet.
The greatest
Does she
amount
notice anything?
Does she notice anything? I mean, she notices that Dr. Ray whacks Kaneen.
Hold on, I have to check that based on the rules. I might have to do something different.
Or are they far enough? Like, how far into the room are they fighting?
Well, Dr. Ray gets, I believe their walking speed is 30 feet, so it gets about 30 feet into the room. Kaneen gets about 40. Lilith gets about 30 feet in whatever direction she is choosing to go.
I have to rescind that. I am supposed to do the most damaging thing, which, Kaneen, I need you to roll a con save.
Oh, yeah.
He's at least good at that.
I can do that. I'm just going from saves. I'm going from a -1 to a +6, so I feel better now.
Okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a 22 for a
Oh,
con
great.
save.
Okay, I mean, oh no. Oh shit.
The problem is I don't have spells, and you are right next to me.
Yeah, no, I'm prepared.
And I also and I also fail.
So that would be 15.
Half.
Shatter. So yeah, like
So 7.
7.
It goes down. So.
7 shatter damage.
Okay.
7 shat damage.
I do have to ask a question on this when you have a second. I guess whenever it's my turn, I'll ask. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Can everybody roll initiative, please? And then Dr. Wright, also make another charisma save for me.
Including
You have to
me, 'cause
pass a
I'm not in the
charisma save
room.
to not do this.
Everybody make a roll initiative.
Six.
Only Dr. Ray is rolling
no.
charisma right now.
10 again.
For the charisma save, also a fail. All right. So for initiative, 25 to 20, please. No.
Should I be rolling initiative as well?
Yes, everyone, please.
21.
21. Who is gonna go again? 19 to 15. Kaneen.
18.
18.
Whack, 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 whack.
14
Dr.
to
Ray,
10.
I'm so sorry about that.
Me too.
No 14 to 10. Okay. 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Okay, let's go. Nevi first, then Lilith.
I have a 9.
9, Lilith.
5.
5.
Look at that.
You know, I was gonna
Amazing.
when you're talking about Gatorland, I was gonna bring up Dollywood.
Dollywood
and
is great.
I want to go to
I've never
Dollywood
been.
sometime.
I would love to go, and I was gonna say Gatorland is the Dollywood of Florida, but that seems untrue. And anyway, 9 to 5, that's where all this comes from.
9 to 5.
I'm trying to deflect hurting Kaneen again.
I love 9 to 5
I'm
so
not.
much.
I know Kaneen's about to get hurt, but I'm more worried about the answers to the questions I have to ask when it's my turn.
Oh,
well.
God.
Oh, no.
All right, Dr. Ray, it is your turn.
most amount of damage, so same thing. Con save.
Okay. Make sure you're knocking off the spell slots too.
Yep. These 3rd level spell slots.
It's 19.
That also passes. So.
What is your save right now? Like
14.
numerical.
Not
14.
that high.
Okay. So 8 or above. Okay.
So I rolled really badly. I swear this is the truth. That is 8 damage.
Is that
half
before half?
4?
Oh.
4 damage.
All right.
Let me get my turn.
Dr. Ray, make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, it's at the end of the turn?
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I believe at level 6 I have counter charm.
Okay, this isn't
No,
charm.
that doesn't impact this. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. So, sorry, charisma again?
Uh-huh.
That's a 20. And
20.
I will take an official effect.
Okay, roll a d4 for me.
Please be Kaneen. If this is what I think it is, please be Kaneen.
4?
Yes, Kaneen. You also get shaken out of this as Dr. Ray
I really didn't want to kill Dr. Ray.
manages to pull herself out, and she pulls out one of her many stringed instruments and plucks the right string on it, which vibrates at the correct frequency to knock you out of it as well, Kaneen. Lilith,
No.
you are...
What I do is I take 2 gongs and I put them over his head.
Yes.
Like cymbals, but bad.
Percussive recalibration. So, is it my turn now, but I don't have to make a charisma save?
Yes, it is your turn. You do not have to harm people, and you do not have to make a charisma save at this time. You are now immune, both of you.
I love both of those answers.
how
I do
long?
have a question for curiosity's sake.
Uh-huh.
Theoretically, with the greatest amount of damage, would that meant that I would have had to rage and full round attack Dr. Ray?
So technically you only have to do a spell or attack. That would be a bonus action plus an attack.
Okay.
So no, you would not have had to use both of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say, because that was my thought. I was like, man, if this is like literally, because my mind said like, whatever's going to do the most in a round of combat. And I was like, that is hefty for me currently.
No, because it doesn't say round. It just says
Gotcha.
spell or attack.
That is why I had questions and I wanted to answer before I made any moves. But
Yes.
now I don't have
That
to.
would have been more fun.
That would have been really
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, I would have been
Lilith
like a...
officially go by her own
'Cause
team member.
I have a +8 to hit currently, and that is hefty.
I kind of wanted to see the orphan brawl happening, but that's okay.
The power of love and friendship shook us out of it.
It's true. It's true.
So-
And a good roll.
So,
So,
you
Kaneen,
said immune to...
you're immune to the effects of this statue for the next 24 hours.
Awesome.
Oh, dope. So it's just
But Kaneen, it is your turn.
okay. So I see the hate leave Dr. Ray's eyes. I assume I see. I always see hate in Lilith's eyes like 80% of the time. This doesn't change anything for me.
Again, you don't know that Lilith is affected or not affected.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like I'm just trying to like scope eyes out, but like Lilith probably won't look a whole lot different. I feel like, and most times Lilith's like, I could just boom, Eldritch Blast back to the head right now. Wouldn't kill him, but it'd hurt.
Yeah, Lilith has the most intrusive thoughts.
Yes. Which is weird because I think Kaneen, for as few as he has, probably acts on his way more, but just doesn't have as abundant.
Yeah.
So Lilith's in the room.
Nevi is still standing in the
Okay,
doorway.
yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think. I was like, so in room, not in room. Gotcha. First off, Kaneen's gonna look at Dr. Ray and literally say, "What the fuck? Do you just try to shatter me twice?"
Can I respond?
Sure.
Yes, but no. Like something... Did you feel that too? Like something just went in my brain and told me to like hurt you as much as I possibly could have, but I think I shook it off. I apologize, and I hope that nothing ever comes between us again. My bad.
Yeah, I just assumed it was my rage kicking off. Okay, I guess we're good. Maybe. I don't know if I like this dungeon as much. This is a more mine dungeon. I prefer the smashy dungeons.
Yeah. I owe you a drink.
Deal. No
Great.
argument. I guess I'm gonna go look at this statue and try not to get hit by anybody else. I'm assuming. I don't know. I mean, they're more mental than I am, so maybe they're probably fine. King's gonna use his 40 feet of movement speed to move towards the statue.
Okay. So there is the center statue with the guy all tied up, and then there are the 3 arm statues. The northernmost one of the arms is 70 feet tall, the one to the east is 40 feet tall, and to the one to the west is 20 feet tall. And then the guy in the middle is about 45-ish.
Do they look dirty / dusty? Or do they look more clean?
They look clean. They don't look like they are disused or anything like that.
Okay. I was more thinking like, do these things move? Or is there dust settling on them? Because it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess for my action, can I do investigation and roll my -1 for an investigation to see if I can see anything?
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? That's a 14. I'll
14.
take it.
All right. You do notice that each one of the arms is it has this like throbbing purple black pustule on its palm.
Ew.
So do we smash it? Kaneen says out loud, but not yelling, just like, so do I smash that? And he's gonna eye back at Lilith and be like, hey Lilith, do I smash these or nah?
Okay.
And
we're gonna say that's your turn.
I will end my turn on or nah.
That's a long 6 seconds. Nevi, it's your turn.
Does Nevi notice anything? Does she feel anything in the room?
If you would like to do that as your action to do a vibe check, we can do that.
Would love a vibe check right now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception or an arcana check.
Okay.
To get a hang of the vibes.
Is
Arcana
Nevi
is 2.
still Madame Bovary or whomever? Is she Nevi?
Bovary.
God.
She's a married French woman who is seducing young men in her village.
I mean, not inaccurate based on what we've seen.
Nevi likes young and dead, but Lady Budmal, she'll take
That's
anything.
Budmal. So are you Lady Budmal right now? May I ask that? You are still.
Our statue.
Great. Wonderful.
Which
I'm sorry, what, Kaneen?
I was gonna say, I mean, still Nevi to Kaneen. Kaneen is just like, oh, cool. You have a last name, I assume. Yeah, I mean, most people do. Noted.
I can't get over Madame Bovary.
You're welcome.
Wait, hold up. Did we just say your lady still, not Navi? I thought we got Navi.
Yeah, so Lilith gave Nevi a hug, brought Nevi back, and as we started going down the steps,
that's right.
Lady Budmal started creeping up, so it's a tenuous balance right now.
I'm on the edge, guys. It's been rough.
Okay, so what was your vibe check, please?
Vibe check 14.
Was that perception or arcana?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. So you're not getting anything from the room in a sense of like particularly different from any other room. From what you can tell, each of these rooms seems to have some connection to a betrayer god and some sort of overall either like curse or feeling of the room related to that betrayer god.
Does Lady Budmal know which betrayer god this would connect to?
Not quite. Not with a 14.
So close.
And can he be friends with this one too?
You would want to be friends with a betrayer god because orphans have no friends.
I clearly have an orphan friend right next to me. What are you talking about?
This is provably false.
I've got the proof. Like 5 feet from me, I have the proof.
I just apologized in the name of love
Are you
and
friends
friendship.
or are you codependents?
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not. That's not healthy.
We've seen enough of Nevi and Lilith to know healthy versus unhealthy.
The cat fight continues. So that is your action, Nevi. Would you like to use your bonus action or movement at all?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to pull out my dagger. Just start
Yeah.
moving it through my hands.
Yeah, some lightly threatening dagger play. Got it. Check.
Calms the nerves.
Yeah. Great. So that is Nevi's turn. Lilith, it is your turn.
Okay. So, question 1. This large humanoid statue figure with the door, blah, blah, blah. The wailing noises are coming from it. Can it be perceived that this could be potentially a living statue, or is it like full on? Like, oh, you're just
It is not. It is not a creature, if that is what you are getting at.
Yep.
It is clearly not a creature.
With that said, and with the conversation that was going on about the healthy relationship between Nevi and Lilith, from behind...
Oh, that... I mean, I assume that was a lot of game.
Oh, okay.
Just due to distance and actual...
The two of you that are further in the room from where Lilith is, you hear behind you, in a softer but lower voice, I am sorry, but I have to do this. I promise I won't take too much pleasure from it. And she will fire off at Eldritch Blasts, 1 for each of you.
Bummer.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
Kaneen, high or low?
Low.
Because I didn't call this before I rolled it.
Yeah, I respect it.
So I let the die choose who this hits first. Kaneen, you get hit with a nat 20.
Oh, did I say low?
I'm
It's
sorry.
fine.
I'm so sorry.
We're golden. Honestly, after I said that, I was like, I feel like I'm choosing on a nat 20, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
And I would say, as the nature of the curse, you will choose the maximum damage.
So yeah, that is, so is it just maximum overall? Like you don't even roll, it's just max?
No, it would be as if because normally you guys get 3 choices. You take a shot, you do the maximum damage, or you get a positive effect.
Yep, I'm doing the max damage.
Let's get it, buddy.
So that is going to be, sorry, math in head. 21 plus 3, so 24 damage.
What is the 3?
Frost. Cold.
So cold? Okay, high resistance to cold as a Goliath, so that's what I was checking.
Yay, cool.
So.
I will keep that noted.
1 frost then.
Yeah, I'll say so. I take 2 off of that. Ugh, 22. Yeah, Kaneen's going to go ahead and use Stone's Endurance on that. I'm not a fan that I have to use that right now, but I'm going to use it. So
Like
that's just a lot.
Comfortable room to take a long rest in after this, maybe?
And then...
Hey, but Maul is intrigued at Lilith and might appreciate her a little bit more right now.
Oh, God. That's great.
And
so
then,
super.
Thank goodness. Does the 11 hit you, Dr. Nelreyes?
It does not.
Yay! So,
a half damage or just a miss?
It just misses.
Great.
So then, Lilith, go ahead and make a charisma save for me.
Row.
20. Dirty.
Hey! So you also are able to shake it off and are now immune for the next 24-hour period.
Yay!
Good, because Kaneen was also going to try the percussive recalibration thing with his maul if that didn't work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We are going to come out of initiative at this moment until there is a time otherwise that we need to go back in.
so until Nevi enters the room.
If we do need to go back in while in this room, we will maintain the same initiative order just for ease and time.
Dr. Ray turns to Lilith and is like, I can't tell if that was the room's spooky curse or just you being mad.
I didn't even say anything. Also, what the fuck? That hurt. And he's going to say, holding the back of his head.
I am so sorry about that. Truly, I didn't want to do it.
You could be more convincing than that. You could be more convincing than that, for sure.
I hand Kanina
may I point
my
out that your
healing
closest friend here smacked you too, so truly it was the room. And she hesitates and snaps around and looks towards Nevi. Nevi, steady your mind before you entered this room.
I'm always steady.
Oh.
That was
Sounds
ominous.
unsteady.
Now realizing what has happened, Lilith rolls her eyes. Hello, lady.
Hello, Lilith.
Always a pleasure.
For you.
Oh. God damn. She turns
So
Oh,
back towards
somebody-
you.
Is somebody going to do something now?
I'm just... Do I see anything cool with the statue?
I give Kanina a healing potion. Just
Oh, I
force
think
it
I
into
have
his
one.
hand.
Oh, I said, meh.
You could
What
use
are my hit
this.
points? Oh, I am less than half health, to be fair. After everybody, for some reason, only hit Kaneen this entire time. I mean, to be fair, if it has to be somebody, I guess it should be the bullet sponge. But it still hurts after a bit, you know?
Emotionally.
Oh no! Oh no!
By the deed.
Friends, we will be right back.
We found him!
Woo!
Yay!
It was a long, arduous journey, but we used a time turner, and now we're back to almost the same moment in time. I'm just really bad at math.
You just
So was
took
that
a
just
little
a
breather
general
after being
potion of
smacked.
healing? Yeah, by
Uh,
like everybody. And I'm sure Nevi's gonna walk in and be like, you know what? Let's also stab Kaneen, so it'll be fun.
It's a regular healing potion, so 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
2d4 plus 2.
But to be fair, you have been
Four.
saying this entire time on our journey together, I'm Mr. Tough Guy, look at me, and showed off and why do you keep putting yourself first? Let me go in first. So, I mean, if anybody can take a whipping, it should be you.
I mean, I agree. It just seemed personal both of those times, if I'm being honest. Room or not room, I didn't hit anybody.
Rumor had it.
Rumor has it.
Thank you.
Nice.
As everybody bobs. So as you guys are looking at the statue in this area, as I said, Kaneen, you see the pustules on the palm of the three hands. You do also see, obviously, that there's double doors in the statue's chest. The double doors are quite high up. You could get to them probably with a decent check to climb up there. But they're probably about a solid 30 feet or so off the ground. You all also do notice to the south there is a hallway that you can clearly see, and there is also a hallway to the east.
So
I assume I never got to actually do my like perimeter.
No, you never got there
you got distracted
before
by
all
that
the hitting
head.
happened.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm sorry. Are these pustules on the palm of the hands only visible to Kaneen at the moment?
He's the only one who's gone up to look.
Okay.
But I'm assuming at this point he's pointed them out.
Yeah, I pointed him out after I saw him and said, "Hey, so Lilith, do I smash these or nah?"
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Lilith tried to smash him.
Yeah,
okay.
and then I think she
You did say
misunderstood
that,
what
you
I
did say
said.
that.
You were kind of out of your mind for a second there.
It's true.
I mean, I can't argue with that one. It's sometimes freeing when you just let yourself go. But for the first time, and I'm afraid of this a little bit, I agree with you. I think it is time to smash. Wait. And she'll take a quick look. Is there any writing like the other rooms?
Any writing where?
Above the the hallways leading off to the sides, or anywhere on the floor or on the statue. I'm just looking for the writing that we've become used to seeing in each room that gave us hints.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Will do. Oh, I see. Shit, probably. What is my investigation? Yep, 4.
4. I mean, you see that there are lines on the floor, but you saw those whenever you came in.
Yeah. So, yeah, for the first time... No, I think I've agreed with you. In a terrifying time, I agree. Smash.
Before you do that, out of character, I know who this is, because we saw this in the first room. Would I know this in character as well?
I mean, if you have put 2 and 2 together, it is likely your character has put 2 and 2 together.
Great. It's the chain guy, Dune or whatever. I don't know if that matters, but the Chained Oblivion, that's the guy. We've already seen this guy. So I don't know. Does anybody know anything about the Chained Oblivion other than the fact that there was that weird altar with the skull vase or whatever?
When
You
that
can
question
roll.
is asked, can I do a religion?
To recall information about the Chained Oblivion? Yeah, sure, make a religion check.
Kaneen would also like to make a religion check.
Sure.
Take the super off chance that he knows about the Chained Oblivion.
Alex would like to make the check to make sure that they were right about who this is.
Okay, also make a religion check then. Let's go Lilith first.
11.
Okay, Kaneen.
15. It's worrying to me
Alright.
that Kaneen might know more about betrayer gods than anything else in this game so far.
And Dr. Ray.
It happened!
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
but
no.
I am going to. I don't have something that I can eat right now, so I will take the negative effect.
Okay. You, Dr. Ray, are gonna double down. This is definitely the Chained Oblivion. 100%. No one can change your mind.
Oh no, that's not good.
Lilith, you are.
He's got chains.
You've heard about the Chained Oblivion. kind of
Jeez.
casually
Mhm.
that they're about chaos and insanity, things like that. So it seems like it fits to you. Kaneen, you are pretty certain that this is not the Chained Oblivion at all. It is Turok the Crawling King,
Oh, wow.
who is
The guy from the last room?
No.
Oh.
He is the god of torturers, slavers, and jailers, Turok is.
Sounds a lot like the guy from the last room.
Is it too late for Lady Budmal to get in on that religion check?
Sure, go ahead.
Sweet.
Who was the guy from the last room then? If
It's an
I
eight.
need
That
to
wasn't
ask to recall.
That was
An 8?
Yeah.
You are not certain? It sounds right to you. There's dude's bad guy.
Okay.
The statues that was on either side of that entryway into the lovely Dagger Hall, those weren't.
Yes, the
guy.
statues were Torog.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, they were.
Oh, so there's this. It is the same guy.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was asking. By the guy in the last room.
So
Okay.
that was
I
just
thought
his
you
head
meant-
on the worm bodies. Then
My bad.
Yeah, that's usually the depiction, but the room in here, you're pretty certain Kaneen is also a kind of not a depiction of Torog, but a celebration of Torog.
Or
Who is also often depicted as many arms.
terrifying.
It's an alternate skin. It's fine. My bad.
Premium skin.
Yeah, it's from a loot drop, you know.
I don't have a
Nice.
single pen in my office. Fun fact.
Oh, well, that's
Here, you
kind of
can
a
have mine.
fail for the office.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, kind of a weird place to not have a pen, but I was trying to write that down, and apparently I don't have a pen.
Use your blood.
I have a
Yeah.
literal pen, so I could write in blood, but that does seem a little extreme, and I'm worried about
it's
the
fitting
smell
though
after
for
a little
today's
bit.
stream, though.
That's
I mean,
Twitter talk.
do you
Kaneen.
have sticky notes on your computer desktop?
Yeah, I think. Should have. It's Windows. Yep,
How
sticky
do
notes.
these things?
That's what
You
I
said
use.
Torok, like the guy who fights dinosaurs, right?
No.
Was that a
Question
reference
mark?
anybody understood? No, just me. Okay, cool.
No, sorry.
Old 64 game. It's fine.
I know Torok
It-
the game.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there's somebody. I'll take it. As long as I'm not alone in this.
Oh no, that
Just-
really dates us though.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Micah's the same age as me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait,
I'm
You're the-
older.
Well, see,
You're
but I
older
was,
than
I
Mike.
was, yeah,
By
I
a
just
month.
turned 30. Yeah, like so, it's real close. It was like I was super poor growing up, and so we played older games because they were cheap.
Yep.
See, I was
So-
super poor while growing up. So I just didn't have any game systems or any way to play games, so I don't know any of them.
They invested 1 year for Christmas for a 64. That was my thing from like the 90s into like mid to late 2000s.
Great
What's this
console.
64?
64
is.
was a very good console. So yeah, I mean, given the
Hold on.
information that has been said and the feelings of the room and Janine wanting to
Does-
smash and Lilith agreeing, she's going to whip a couple Eldritch Blasts at one of the
As you
blisters.
raise your hand, Kenny's gonna be like, "Well, hold on a second."
She narrows her eyes at you. Are
So-
you telling me to stop?
Yeah, I know I love Smash. Don't get me wrong, but hear me out. Last time we smashed one of Torog's things, it didn't work well for us.
For
And
us?
Kaneen's gonna kind of motion to his hand that is now an arm that is super scarred up, and his back, and his forehead that is probably still actively bleeding. Be like, us. He's gonna
Actively
motion like
bleeding.
between like Lilith and Kaneen. Be like, yeah, us. Specifically us. It's like so. Admittedly, I smashed prematurely in the last one. Not a fan of admitting it, but it is what it is. But Torog, arms and everything. This is clearly still his little bit. So like, I don't know if smashing Torog's things is the best idea right out the gate. However, I'm not
my
keen to go into his
God.
belly.
Did
A
smashing
lump
your
can learn.
Did smashing your head against the statue like jolt something back together again? This
Oh
is...
no! I mean, I just I think I've got an understanding on this guy
Okay. You know,
a little bit.
I have a feeling I trust you.
It's not a choice. 100% says out loud.
What? So you said pustules. Can you describe these pustules further? Do they look like
I don't
they
like
are
this.
artificial? Do they look like gelatinous? Do they look like leprosy sores? Please describe these purple pustules.
Please describe
We
it.
just
In
please
great
stop
detail.
saying pustules.
Okay,
No.
Moist
legions.
pustules.
Thank you.
The pustules themselves look kind of like almost like as weird as it sounds, like leprosy sores, like you would see like the raised fluid filled spots on people with leprosy or similar type disease. They're kind of gathered in small groups throughout the palm of the hand, some bigger, some smaller. They look very moist. I'm just here to make Steph
Never
have a
trigger
bad
words you can
time.
So do they look organic, or are they part of the built environment?
They look they do not look like they are part of the statue. They look separate from the statue.
Gross. Okay, cool. Just
So
wanted to
do we
clarify.
do we open old Toragi's there's not a good way to shorten that name. Old Tori's stomach. He's gonna think to himself for a second, and be like, do we knock on old Torgi's stomach? I'm just going with Torgi.
Tortor?
And kind of look at the hands for a second, and be like, we good with that? He's gonna physically wait for response.
And I did also forget to mention, by the way, that since Dr. Ray, you were kind of looking around, and I'm assuming that you're still looking around throughout this conversation.
Yeah, I'm like, doing the perimeter that I intended to do. Looking
Yeah, Dr.
specifically
Ray.
to see if the door comes out anywhere.
The door does not seem to come out on the other side, but whenever you do get to the other side, behind the largest of the three arms, the 70-foot arm, you do see another staircase spiraling going up. But it was hidden otherwise behind the arm.
Okay, up into the wall or up
It
the
goes
arm?
up into the ceiling above it, like a spiral staircase that just goes up.
Okay. Cool.
Before they smash, can I walk into the room?
Yeah, go ahead and make a charisma save for me.
And
Sweet.
how carved is the statue's butt?
It has a loincloth over it,
Are we
so
talking
not
like
very.
Mothman butt?
There's like a little like hump where the cheeks would be at the top and the loincloth would kind of settle on, but then it drapes below that.
I walk underneath.
It's a covered
It's a
Mothman
lovely
butt.
lady hump.
You walk underneath. It is not anatomically correct, unfortunately. It is just kind of like an archway underneath there, underneath the
What
loincloth.
kind of patrons are these of this deity?
So sorry. I wish
That's
that it was balls and
lazy
dicks,
art.
but
For science, I just had to check. Please go on,
Yeah.
Abby.
I rolled 17.
17. Okay, so out of everyone, you're the only one who succeeds off the bat.
That'd be a
It does
17.
not. It
Didn't
does
even
not
stand a
affect you at all.
chance.
It pays to be a bitch off the bat. Unaffected.
So
Already
you are
crazy.
immune for the next 24 hours as well.
Gore, thanks.
Cool.
So while I'm in there, can I read what's on the floor?
There's nothing that you guys have been able to find written on the floor. There are lines on the floor connecting each one of the arms.
Oh,
And,
so it's
like
not
forming a
lines of
triangle around
text.
No, it's like physical,
Okay.
like cut channels in the floor connecting each of the arms.
Oh, we gotta put blood in those.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Is there anything for me to read?
Make an investigation check.
Sweet. 23.
You do not see any text in the room at all.
23? Wow.
It could also mean that there is none.
I feel dense.
Right. So Lilith walks in further to the point that she sees these other entranceways. Well, which option should we take? And she points towards the two entryways.
So there's the hall to the north,
East.
south.
There's one to the east, one to the south, and then there's a spiral staircase to the north that goes up into the ceiling.
And his belly door.
And the belly door.
I don't know about go to Torok's belly door.
I agree. It does not seem like a true treasure trail. That just seems like pain.
That being said,
Vote for the night.
I do what I can.
that being said, Kaneen is very curious on the door, but he is fighting his better instincts.
Oh,
Every ounce of his being, and he is about a half step away from crawling up there and listening to the door.
No, don't do it.
He your type?
Growth.
Like he was like, he's got a point. He was like, I mean, like to be fair, like that's not Torog. Like that's just some poor person that he got a hold of.
I'm gonna look at Kaneen. Like, Lump. Must be strong enough to throw something up at those lesions.
Why? That could be a gelatinous cube.
Don't you want to know?
No. If it's a gelatinous cube, I prefer to let it be. I was once in a dungeon where I kept stepping on buttons and they kept falling from the ceiling, and that was the worst day of my life. It is a long story. Don't worry about it. If it is a gelatinous cube, leave it the fuck alone. Oh, you know what? It might not be a cube, actually. We did see those weird goop things that attacked us in the hallway when we first came in, right? Either way, bad
Lump,
news.
make it stop.
The leprosy?
Throw something at it.
There's no cure for leprosy.
Your mouth.
There's medications to keep the sores down.
It's true. It's true.
I don't have any on me, to be fair, but
I'm sorry, what did you even say?
That there's
What?
medications
Micah?
to keep the sores
there's medication to keep the sores
Oh.
down for leprosy. Like there's no cure, but there is like treatments.
down. It's true.
Just saying.
Put some fantasy
I'm
balm.
disgusted that you know this.
Well, they're pills.
Ugh.
I have a friend who lived in India for a while
Infested
and
lump.
visited some of the
Oh.
colonies.
Nevi. You're so quick to
He's gonna be like,
critique,
so
but it's surprising that this individual knows more about medicine than what you are doing right now. May I suggest know your place?
oh no, Kaneen's cure for leprosy would be dismemberment.
Lilith,
Also,
you know my place is over you.
Okay, this is the
is
Dr.
that
Ray
a,
turns to
is that a
Kaneen.
sexual
This-
thing?
I don't think we should unpack that further because she is 16, Lilith, I mean. But also, is this the other identity again? I can't tell.
She looks over.
Kaneen's gonna look
It's
at me and be
lady.
like, "There's two identities."
Yeah, I think so. She mentioned something that sounded a lot like dissociative identity disorder. I don't want to be judgy, but I think there's something going. I think there's two in one head.
Oh, I
my
had a friend
God.
like that.
Lilith, how did you end up traveling with these two?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely the other one. Okay.
But let's check. Man, I'm thirsty. Oh, yeah,
Thirsty
definitely not.
you.
Definitely not Nevi. It's not Nevi. Okay.
I could use something crumbly and flavored like lemon.
She's gonna like crush the cookies.
Oh
No.
my gods. You two are so tedious.
Thank you. We tried.
Shut up
Nah.
and search your packs.
For what?
For what?
Lilith, let's go.
So are we smashing or are we going one of the ways? We got some options here. Do we see anything down these hallways?
Looking down the hallways, they both seem to end in like a jog that turns further down.
How big is the stair set behind the bigger room?
The stair set goes all the way up into the ceiling
like,
behind it. So.
Width-wise. Like, is it the size of the huge one we just came down? Or is
Oh
it
no,
more
it is not the same size as the huge one. It's a single person spiral staircase. So it's a one at a time up the staircase endeavor. I mean, one at a time behind each other in a line, obviously.
So Kaneen's gonna stop for a second and kind of put his hands to his head and be like, so, I mean, we have options, but and I don't want to be the one to have to ask this, but what are we looking for here again?
We were to take that, point to the necklace, to Dr. Ray, to here, and if we haven't noticed, may I point out it's glowing now?
Is it still glowing?
Mhm.
Oh. I tuned that out, to be honest. I'm not used to it.
Went nose blind real fast.
I'm looking forward, I'm not looking down here.
I mean, to be fair, with the snout, like things, I assume things under the snout are harder to see.
Yeah.
It's like a fur character at a theme park. You can't see under a certain area.
Do I need to wait for a roll, or can I just move?
You can move. We're not in initiative.
Okay.
You can do what you
Lady
want.
Budmall is gonna just take off towards the staircase and start working her way up.
Okay.
Oh, I guess Nevi's chosen the staircase. I guess Kenny's gonna be like, okay, cool, let's go.
Okay. Lilith, real quick, sidebar. How long is this going to be happening? How do we deal with this? Clearly you have experience. I'm not trying to piss you off. I just want to know how to be safe.
Outside, out of game, my experience with this stuff, how long sometimes would these fits last? Out of game.
Like, bitch, I can hear you.
Look, you don't want
like-
Lilith to turn too.
I feel like Kenny just unintentionally like ushered Nevi off without. I mean, she's leading the way, I guess, but
But yeah, out of game, because I've been around you, how long typically sometimes this would last? Do you have an idea, or do you completely black out and you don't know yourself how long these last?
It's until something can pull Nevi back out. So once Lady Budmall is there, everyone's screwed until something gets her out.
Yep.
passive maintenance.
Looking back
Did you
to
just
her...
call me high maintenance?
I said percussive maintenance, not your high maintenance.
okay.
Percussive maintenance.
I'll
When
be
you fix
honest,
something
I
that
thought
can-
you said high maintenance too. I'm
No.
like, oh.
I would never say high maintenance. I was just talking about hitting you until you worked right.
Looking...
Yeah, percussive
Ow.
maintenance.
The gong treatment.
Yes.
I would say Nate literally had percussive maintenance done on him less than 2 minutes ago in game. So
Sure.
Looking towards Dr. Nelreyes, it's complicated. Sometimes it's easy to get her back, and sometimes it takes a little bit more, but we have to reach out and try to bring back Nevi. Sort of like what I did in the other room. That was a bit drastic, but it's a method. But seeing that it happened just recently, I don't think that will work again so soon. But I have another option, but it might make it worse.
I don't personally mind assertive Nevi. I think it's cool, but you know her best, so I'm gonna absolutely follow your lead here.
Let's just say you've only got the tip of the iceberg with her. Her normal day as lady can be worse than myself. So...
Oh, you're not that bad. You're prickly on the outside, but you're a big sweetheart. We both know it. But I hear what you're saying.
Okay, she's all prickly.
Okay. Got it. 10-4.
You're gonna hear me yell down the stairs, "Are you coming?"
it's personal.
Soon.
That's what you said.
Orphan squad. Orphan squad.
Out of game, I could not be more delighted with you guys.
I just want to
we're
be like,
back.
I'm a child.
Yeah. Okay, so in game, Kaneen, as they're walking up the stairs, Kaneen is going to open his liquor water skin, which is the only water skin he has, I guess, to be fair. Which he dumps some of the port into at the tavern. He's going to take a big swig of it and be like, "Oh, you said you didn't have any ale on you, which you usually do. Do you want some of the port?" He's going to offer it up to Lady Nevi, as he's going to call her. He's like, Lady Nevi, do you want some port since you're going by Lady now? I mean, if you're thirsty. I mean, if not, it's whatever. I'll finish it off, but...
You can't manage my proper name. You may call me Nevertashana.
What?
He's gonna take a deep breath, like... One more time.
You not understand me.
Well, it's just
My name
big names
is
aren't my strong suit.
Nevertashana.
Okay.
Thinking is not your strong suit.
Thinking is there. It's just practical thinking, not the thinking. So he's gonna stop for a second on the stairs and put his hand up, like,
While Lump is thinking,
Lady
I'm going to
Nevi
turn
Dashana, would
and
you
start
like some
heading
port?
back up.
I mean, I
Calling
never
back to
stopped
him.
you.
No,
Okay,
I don't want anything your filthy lips have touched.
dope. He's gonna finish it off and keep going upstairs.
At what point do I reach the top? This is like an endless staircase.
Well, it is over 70 feet tall, so it is a very large staircase. But eventually you all do reach the top. And entering, you find a hallway that is decorated with carvings of supine figures and chained bodies. The floor is covered by a nest of black chains, and you can still kind of faintly hear the distant wailing coming from the hole in the floor that you just came walking out of.
I had to Google what supine meant.
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw as you pour out into this room.
Oh, wait, wisdom.
Dr. Ray, are you immune to charmed?
I am not immune. I don't think so. Let me double check. I think counter charm is like an ability.
Okay, yeah, counter charm is a
Correct.
thing you can do. You like play a song and it like gives someone advantage against a charm saving throw.
Yeah, but I'm not immune to charm, no.
Okay. Cool. So then everyone make the wisdom save throw. We'll start with Lilith.
15.
Success! Nevi.
Yay!
Holy schmoly. I just read, so do I have to... I think I have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
As that,
That's a possibility.
I played that creature, you do have advantage.
Sweet.
So roll twice, take
Okay.
a hit. It's Finley.
Oh, Finky.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey. Tell me night.
Everybody
and
join.
And
dog.
puppy.
You can't have the deer yet. You're not.
Where's the cat? We need the cat too.
Okay. Cat is on the bed.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Say night-night.
buddy.
You
Hi.
say night-night, buddy.
Good
say
night.
night-night.
Hi,
You
buddy.
say night-night.
Sleep well and fast. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Good night, buddy.
Bye.
Okay, go see mom.
He's like, but I want to wave more.
Oh yeah, we will wave all day long. This will be
It's
the entire
sweetest
stream.
little chaos gremlin. I love
The
him.
entire stream of just him waving.
Okay, so Nevi, what was your wisdom save?
Got 15.
15. That is a success. Let's move on to Kaneen.
14?
14 is a failure. Dr. Ray,
16.
I was really hoping.
that is a success.
I had hope when you said 15 was a success. I was like, 14's a good cutoff.
So close.
Sorry about that. So Kaneen, you fall prone
Prominent
as you are forced to grovel before an unseen presence.
Oh,
And
man,
I
they're
need
gonna
you
assume
to
I'm
make
worshiping
a
Torag.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dexterity. I think I. Oh,
As
no,
the
it's not the same.
chains begin to crawl their way towards you, and you all can hear chanting from the walls. The figures on the walls seem to be saying, "Imprison those who cannot resist you. Drag all life into the darkness."
See, those are words that Kaneen would love. I guess that's why he's groveling. Never mind. That's a 17.
17. That is
Dex.
a success.
God, I hope so.
So you do not get grappled by the chains. You are still currently groveling, though.
Okay. I want to get to swap Kaneen to Chaotic Evil by the end of this dungeon.
You might.
Making some odd character choices here, but I'm just kind of leaning into them as they pop up. But strength is a double-edged sword, but that's all you care about. So
You might accidentally become a worshiper of Torag, and
Oh.
it might be your own fault.
It just okay. We'll see where it goes.
Is the chanting still coming from the statues, or did it stop
From the
after-
wall?
From the wall.
Yes, it's still coming, and the chains are still kind of snaking, but they have not tried to lash out again at Kaneen yet, although he is still prone on the floor.
And we're not at turn initiative right now, right?
No.
As they're snaking toward them, Lilith is going to naturally react and unleash Eldritch Blast at the chains to
Okay.
blast them away.
Alright, go ahead and roll the attack.
17 for the first one.
17. It hits the chains.
See if I can't break them, and then 12 for the other one.
That also hits.
Okay. So, like I said, the attempt of hitting them is to try to break the chains and see what happens,
Uh-huh.
or at least blast them away from him.
It's down to 2 chains. He starts strapping.
We went in different directions there. I was going to start quoting Fleetwood Mac, but
There it
in the same idea.
is.
Um,
So that is going to be math. That is going to be 9 regular damage and then 3 frost damage on the first hit.
Uh-huh.
And then it is going to be again another 9 damage.
Okay. Everybody make a dex save.
Again? Like me too?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Aw. Oh. Can I see this coming, or does it not count because I'm groveling?
You can see this coming.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess I could have asked in the last one too, but
You're good. Dr. Ray, let's go you first.
30, 20.
Ooh,
Okay.
so glad.
Then let's go Kaneen.
19. Very glad we had advantage.
Okay. Nevi.
Super.
30-20.
Okay. And Lilith.
18.
18. All right,
What's
Lilith,
that?
you get hit by your own Eldritch Blast as it goes pinging around the room and then whacks you in the face for the 9 plus 3. I need everybody to make another dexterity saving throw for the second Eldritch Blast.
Is this just the lowest one loses?
Yup.
Oh, fuck.
I don't like this anymore. Literally just
So, Lilith, you get waxed by your own for 12 damage, and then we have one more to go for.
Poor baby.
We'll go the same order. Dr. Ray first, please.
22.
22.
Oh.
Kaneen.
17.
17. Nevi.
30.
I'm getting hit. I got 8.
8. Lilith.
Dirty 20 that time.
Yep, so Nevi, you get whacked for 9 points of force damage.
Wop, wop.
It's like a bullet. It just ricochets around the room until it hits someone.
Well, at least I will be hit while Lady Budmall is laughing her ass off at Lilith.
So it distracted you.
I approve.
I mean, yeah. I can't be
That's
mad at
almost as poetic irony as whenever Steph released the Chaos Gremlin and set herself on fire.
that.
Almost as well. A poetic irony.
The fight was over, and I just combusted.
Yep. And now there's nothing to fight, and Lilith whacks herself.
Amazing.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration. That's just my instinct is telling me I think you need this. And if you use it for a saving throw, you will gain, which I assume, hopefully you don't need it, but if you do, you will gain temporary hit points equal to whatever you roll plus 3.
And who is that for? Is it myself or
It's for Kaneen.
Oh, for Kaneen. Okay.
Can I talk right now?
Cursed or something.
Can Kaneen talk?
Yeah, you can talk. You just kind of
Okay.
got your face smooshed into the floor.
Kaneen's gonna, as he's smushed down, he's like, so I didn't think Torg was that bad, but this is kind of ridiculous. Like, maybe he might be worse than I thought. You know, maybe there's something about the whole betrayer thing. Sendo, can somebody help me up? I don't think I can move very well.
No, I kind of like you down there.
It's almost as though he's betrayed you. I will try to help Kaneen out.
He's gonna kind of try to point a finger and be like,
Okay, can you
Maybe that's why they call
make
him that.
another wisdom saving throw? Make it with advantage with the help from Dr. Ray.
Oh, that was a 7.
The moral support.
That's a dirty 20.
Hey, so yes, you do feel the like heaviness lift from you and that dread lift, and you are able to stand again. And now all of you are immune to the effect for the next 24 hours.
Dope.
What's
He's gonna kind of brush it over and be like, so we're moving down the hallway, right?
was that another one of these you enter the room and a bad thing happens to you for some reason things?
Yeah, that seems to be the whole premise of this place.
Okay.
At first, it was really nice and cool, and like I was handling it. 'Cause it's like, oh, can you face death? I'm like, yeah, every time I wake up, basically what I do. But now it's kind of getting to weird, like, oh, suffer. Like, not so much my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like a torture engine.
Yeah, like general death, general pain. Yeah, I'm there for it. But like, like, suffer for the sake of suffer. Nah, it's just tedious at this point.
Fair. Or not.
Lilith, do these two ever stop talking? Lilith.
Hey, can you be quiet, please? We gotta keep moving. And Kanina's gonna walk down the hallway.
Kaneen,
Kanina doesn't get very many good clapbacks, and that was on his level.
That was good. But Kaneen, you walked down the hallway and
Not again.
you. I like the defeated quality here. I'm into it.
I keep saying like I'll go first, and like I go first, and immediately like, oh well, it's gonna be saves that are not in your strong suit. Go ahead and fail them real fast for me. Okay, great.
Okay.
This is what happens.
You have an extra D6, I think. So.
That's true.
So you walk down the hallway, and it's really dark except for this large stained glass window. That's the end of the hallway, and you would hope that maybe there was like a door next to it, or it would turn to go down another hallway. But nope, it's just a stained glass window at the end of the hallway. Everybody make another religion check for me.
Come on, good religion. I'm gonna use my. Oh, can I? I was gonna say I'm gonna use the inspiration on this instead of something useful.
All right,
And
let's
you
go
can.
Lilith first
Not
this
happy.
time.
22.
22. All right, then let's go Nevi.
16.
16. Okay, and Kaneen?
18. I got real excited. I thought it was kind of dirty 20, but it's a -1, not a +1.
Aw. And then Dr. Ray.
13.
13. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, you all succeed, and you realize even though they are backwards from the side of the stained glass, the symbols on it are all over the symbols of the betrayer gods on the stained glass. All
Backwards?
well, they're backwards. Yes.
So like, we're on the other side of the glass that's meant to be viewed.
Yes.
Hmm.
There are 9
that.
symbols of the betrayer gods on there.
Don't like that. Side note, it is worrying to me that I failed every religion check this entire campaign until we came into this dungeon, and I've not failed one since.
Yeah, it's a little concerning.
I don't control the dice.
The dice is
Dice are
telling
telling
you
me something, buddy. Something
Yeah,
you didn't know.
Kaneen knows the betrayer gods because of past things. Doesn't mean he worships them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was groveling the last room, but not by choice.
I know who the big bad is at the end of this game.
Nice.
Also, that's the third time Kaneen's been suggested as the big bad. Not so sure how I feel about that either.
I mean, to be honest, Lilith was suggested to be the big bad too a couple times.
That is for obvious reasons, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, fair. I'll give that one to you.
To be fair, everyone has, except Dr. Ray, been suggested as the big bad for the end of this campaign so far.
So really,
Dr.
what
Ray
you're
is
saying
gonna-
is
Dr. Ray is
the
gonna
big
be- yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And now everybody has been suggested. We are on equal playing ground.
Dr.
He's
Ray
like the
is
big
the
bad.
puppet master.
Thought I was always
Wait,
the sweet one.
Why are you the one that had to wear the necklace? Why are you the one leading the way into this? There are
I'm not leading the way.
questions.
Oh. I don't know why I'm wearing the necklace. I think I just put it on because I grabbed it, right? I don't even remember. How
Yeah,
did
you-
this get
you-
here? Oh.
Suspicious.
You guys actually decided altogether that Dr. Ray should have it because it increased AC. So.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That was,
That's
I think,
my
yeah,
It
that was like it had a
increased
benefit.
AC,
that
but in front of people,
worked
it
out.
makes you a target as well.
Ah, well, you
Yeah,
know.
you know,
As
blessing
a
and a
dragon-
curse.
As a dragonborn, I'm already kind of a target, so you know.
You say tyrant, and I was like, hold on,
Was it the
time out, time out.
What? I thought
and
you
this
orphans knew
just
everything
got
about each
fun.
other. Are there secrets between you two?
No, Kaneen was unaware of that. Honestly, if Dr. Ray was a tyrant, they probably would have been business partners, but
Yeah, it would have worked out really, really
Instead-
well.
go into academia instead of crime.
Well, you know, there is crime within academia.
Not that you
not-
partake in.
Well,
That you know of.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at
Okay,
the
if
Soldiers Academy.
If Kaneen finds out that Dr. Ray is partaking in crime and has lied to him about it, Kaneen will actually be offended.
And
Legitimately
not
hurt.
Not because you're
He asked
partaking in
Dr.
crime,
Ray
it's
to
because
crime
you
with
didn't
him.
include him.
Yeah, he asked Dr. Ray to crime with him so many times. She's like, I don't do that. If he finds out that Dr. Ray does do that, it's gonna be hurt.
if there
I
is
love it.
crime involved, it is of the boring variety, not the smash things variety. It's more a question of academic integrity, whether
Tax
that's a crime.
invasion.
You would not
Oh,
care to be
okay.
involved in this.
Academic
Don't worry
integrity,
about it.
sure. That's just
Yeah.
basic lying. But if that
Yeah.
goes into like fraud levels, Kaneen's that's a gray area there. Just saying.
All right, that's fair. I don't think it has. I don't. Well,
Okay,
not that
then we're
anything
good.
is
We're good.
fine.
We're good. No, we're good.
Hypothetical. Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying, you know.
Mhm.
Don't.
Okay, so the backside of a betrayer god mosaic.
Do we
He's
see
gonna kinda point like-
anything-
So this is the back of all the little betrayer bros. He's gonna kind of tap the back of the bottom of the mall and be like, so do we smash or
Or we explore other options before we smash?
that's
Can I
why I'm
just
asking. Last time I
look-
smashed didn't work great.
I'm just gonna look through it.
Yeah, and we just saw what
might get
happened when I
cursed.
tried to smash the chains, so I got
Yeah,
smash
so-
in the face.
Yeah, this is like I really enjoy dungeons. This is really not ideal dungeon for me, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of like I'm a little disappointed if I'm being honest. There was some good smashing at the start, and now it's just been all mind games and
It's all fun
you
when
know-
you get smashed back.
I'm fine getting smashed back. It's just not up here. That's all I'm saying.
No brain
What
smashing.
We see anything else in this room besides the big mosaic?
At the end of it, no.
I look out the window.
It's difficult to really look at it because it's a stained glass, so it's quite colorful. You can make out generalized shapes. There appears to be another room that seems quite long. It looks like maybe there's like columns or pillars in it.
Does it look like any room we've been in so far?
No. From what you can make out with the generalized shapes on the other side.
So we smash and go through.
Let's.
Abby's just gonna start walking. Be like, she's done with it. She's headed
Walking where?
out the room.
Are you gonna walk into the mosaic?
Or I
Is
thought
that
you
an
said there
option?
was a way to go.
No,
there was
there's just
way
a
out.
mosaic. That's it at the end.
There's no hall, there's nothing.
Nope.
Is there writing anywhere?
Nope.
There was another hallway if you wanted to go down that one. I don't know that we'll be behind you, but there was another hallway.
Points to
There were
Dr.
2 other
Ray.
hallways back downstairs, if you guys
Yeah.
go back downstairs. There's not another hallway in this room.
Has anybody touched the glass yet?
Nope.
Cool, Kenny's gonna do that.
I kind
Nobody
of
else has
imagined
done.
that I
Oh,
like
did you?
did this,
Okay,
but I didn't specify that. So
so I guess.
I mean-
ODM. Has anybody touched the glass yet?
I would assume that whenever Dr. Ray like looked up to the glass that they would have touched it,
Okay.
but nothing happened.
Can I push it a little bit? See, maybe it's a big door. Gonna
Okay. You give it
push on one side of
a
it.
small push. Feels
Yeah.
like a normal glass window.
So, do we just go through it, or do we go all the way back down? This is some big stairs.
We tell if there's anything beyond the window, or is it just drop off?
Dr. Ray looked over to the other side and saw like the shapes of what appears to be a long room with either like columns or pillars on either side
That's
of it.
where it
But
was.
that's it. Yeah, it's on the other
Huzzah.
side of the mosaic.
is there
Lump. Smash.
like
that-
a latch
Is that me?
open the window?
You do not see one.
Would you prefer me to smash it from a distance?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Is that am I lump?
You're lump.
Oh, that makes
You
us a song
smash.
about me. That is fantastic. I will take that.
Pretty
any
good
day.
song.
It is a good song. I have a great band.
And dang it, now it's stuck in my head. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I will not apologize for that. As long as you can call me Peaches next, we're set. Kaneen is going to take a small. It's kind of like stretch himself out a little bit, as it's been a while since he just got to unabashedly smash something without consequence. He is assuming and hoping, and he is just going to full-hearty, just everything into it, try to smash this glass.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, off the table. That is a 23.
23. That certainly hits. Roll the damage.
I would hope so.
Yeah. What's the AC of a window?
If the AC of the window is over 23, we're leaving. We're done.
Yeah.
Kaneen's done with this whole dungeon. It's not even the smashy things he can smash. That's it. The dungeon has beat him. He's gonna go out and he's gonna just kill everybody that tries to go in, so that nobody can get farther than him. That is 10, 15, just 15.
15. Okay, you just completely smash through the mosaic. And when you do, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
I still have inspiration.
You do.
I
Lilith,
may
let's
not
go with you.
need it.
22 again.
Okay, that is a success. Nevi.
Had a 20.
That is also a success. Let's go, Kaneen.
16.
That is a failure. Dr.
Can
Ray.
I add the dice in now? Is it too late to add the dice in? I assume so.
I
it's
believe
fine.
you once you know the result,
Yeah,
but not
that's kinda what
if
I-
it passes or fails.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of what I assumed.
It
I
is
just
too late
I
at
felt
this point.
safe with a 16, so I didn't use it.
Don't feel safe.
It was a 16.
Don't feel safe.
So high.
Just never feel safe. Dr. Ray.
9.
9 is definitely a failure. So Dr. Ray and Kaneen, both of you are cursed. You cannot regain hit points.
Great. Love it.
Oh no!
And then as the window smashes and the glass rains down and both of you become cursed, on the other side there were 4 pillars with braziers, in which fire creatures now jump out from the braziers and come rushing at you all. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I'd like to put the glass back together.
Too late, pal.
Curses. I don't even have. I thought I had a potion for this, but I don't.
Okay.
It's got poison, I think, maybe. And it's the same thing.
I've got an anti-poison potion, but I don't think curse. I think that's one of those greater restoration things. I don't know.
Okay, 25 to 20. No.
Nope.
Oh, great. 19 to 15. Kaneen, then Nevi, please.
17.
Okay, Nevi.
18.
18, oh. Nevi
Here's your
first. All right. That brings us to 14 to 10. Oh, let's do Dr. Ray, then Lilith.
14.
A
Okay,
saint.
Lilith.
Well,
Absolute saint.
Oh.
Why?
Because GM disadvantage has just been redeemed. Absolute
Yay, Dad!
He's been waiting for this.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. Once you said like you can't regain hit points, I was like, oh, I did not heal all the way up because I did not think I would need to.
Well,
I only
that's
had
good
like
that
47 hit points.
I now have disadvantage for the next 10 rounds of combat. So for 1 minute of in-game time. Let's start at the top with Nevi.
Fire, huh?
4 fiery spirits.
Flame sauce. We know if they can feel pain.
If these creatures can?
Yeah.
You're not certain off the top of your head because you don't know what they are.
Want like the satisfaction from it, or
Yes.
I'll say like.
I mean,
you
they're
know,
kind of hot, fiery things, so they might be into it.
Last time I said something was hot, I was told it was not. So I don't want to listen.
Okay. I am going to use Moonbeam at the closest one.
Okay, what's the radius for Moonbeam?
Moonbeam is 120 feet.
What's the radius of the beam? 120
Oh,
feet is
the-
how far the casting range is.
I don't know. Don't ask me math.
It should tell you.
It says 5 feet.
Oh, 5 feet. Okay,
Range
so it's just
slash
one
area?
creature.
Yeah.
All right. I just know
You're funny.
Moonbeam's a circle, so I didn't know if it was like a 10-foot radius or bigger, so it could get multiple.
You're so
Um,
funny. You're like, it should tell you. It's like, I'm new at this. I don't know where to look.
It probably does. You're right.
So yeah, that would just hit one. Go ahead, and it's a saving throw, correct?
Yep, it's a con 15.
Okay, Constitution save 15. I do have disadvantage. All right, so that is a 8. You're lucky because it would have
So-
been a 17 otherwise.
All score. All right, so now I check my dice. You serious? It's a 3.
3. Great.
Also hear giggles.
And what type of damage is that?
Moonbeam is radiant.
Radiant? Okay. Great. Thank you.
I mean, it's
Okay.
really, really damaging.
Really extra damaging. Double damaging. All right.
Your
so
tone says it's not.
that goes ahead and does that. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Abby?
I would like to pull out some daggers.
Okay. Yep. You got him.
That's it.
Perfect. Kaneen, it is your turn. There are 2 really hot ladies, 2 really hot guys coming rushing at you, both literally and figuratively.
Okay, I was about to say, what do they look like? Just being fiery demons. Okay, so like very humanoid.
They're very humanoid with like leathery bat wings, but are also glowing with a little bit of fire on them and stuff. Got tails, little tiny horns. but with fire.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, that just changed a little bit how I was picturing them, so that does help. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Are they like my size, or are they like standard human size? I guess is my final question. Or small?
They're medium creature sized, so a vampire. I hate you so much.
So good. I saw it at the corner of my eye, and I tried to power through it, but I was like, oh, vampire. That was good.
I hate how good that is. But yeah, they're standard like medium humanoid size. So,
Okay.
I mean, varying heights between like about 5, 6 to 6 foot.
Okay. I was trying to make sure they weren't like looking me in the eye and coming at us. I was like, okay, well, this is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna. So the cold damage in the maul doesn't apply until attuned, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Lame. Although I say that. I mean, cold damage against fire beings is like a 50-50 shot if it does nothing or extra. So, I mean, I'm still going to use that maul regardless because it's my new maul.
Mm-hmm.
How close are they to me?
They are. They had just rushed up. They do have quite the fly speed, so they are probably about 20 feet away at this point.
All right, cool. Shit. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If I prepare an action, because I
Uh-huh.
haven't done 5e enough to know this confidently, if I prepare an action, can I prepare a full round attack as an action or just one attack?
It is just one attack option.
Lame.
And it takes the place of your bonus action. So if you get, as part of your attack action, if you get 2 attacks, you still get the 2 attacks.
Okay.
Because that's part of your single attack option.
Okay.
But it
so
does
takes-
take your
okay.
bonus actions.
So whatever I can do in my attack action, I
Yes.
can hold. Okay.
Yes.
That does suck because that means I can't rage and do this.
Correct.
I guess here's like, okay. Does Kaneen know he's cursed?
High or low?
Oh, last time I got shot when I guessed. Keep it low.
Low.
Oh, low.
I technically have disadvantage. Okay, they were both low. So yes, you do know you're cursed.
Great.
Same for you,
Normally,
then, Dr. Ray. He kind of made the decision for both of you.
Would
Fine.
run in there,
Like
but
going to
not being able to
therapy.
heal hit points.
You realize something's wrong, but you can't fix it yet. Anyway.
Gotta make a decision or we're gonna forfeit your turn.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna. We're all as a group right now, right? By the where the glass
Yes,
shattered.
you're all
Cool. I'm gonna hold
together.
my action, and the first one that comes near me, I'm going to unleash a full round of attack, both attacks.
Great. All
I don't
right,
want to put
how?
myself in the midst, away from everybody else when I can't get hit points back.
Understandable. Dr. Ray.
I have a new thing I can do. I can't tell if it's once for short rest or a long rest. Doesn't matter right now. I will consult with you later. I am going to use my new ability, Animated Performance, to create a dancing item. It's going to be a fire hose. So it's just going to be a big dancing fire hose because they're on fire, right? And so in combat, the item shares your initiative count, takes its turn immediately after yours, can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it can take is dodge action unless I tell it to do something else. Okay. So also it can attack. Okay. So I think there's also something about in addition to attacking, let's see. It can make things like walk slower. Like it can reduce like movement speed, right?
I'm assuming I'm not looking at the card for it
The
or
dancing
anything.
item stat block. I'm having trouble actually finding it.
It should be connected to the spell. But I don't have your character sheet up at this moment.
Oh. Yeah, it is. Just scroll down like a smarty. Okay. I've never used this before in any of my characters.
New ability, new characters. Who dis?
Irrepressible dance. When any creature starts its turn within 10 feet of the item can increase or decrease, your choice, the walking speed of that creature by 10 feet until the end of the turn, provided the item isn't incapacitated. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I'm going to put it like this giant dancing fire hose, which is spurting occasional water out of the nozzle, of course. I don't anticipate this will do
excitingly.
damage.
Yeah. Whenever it gets
like,
too excited, it just leaks a little. I understand.
Yeah. Free spray. So I'm gonna put it directly underneath the flying vampires, just to slow them down a little bit.
Okay,
Also, just because it's weird.
Are you putting it like where they are 20 feet away? Are you putting it between you guys? Is it within 10 feet of your group? Is kind of more of what I'm getting to.
So I can put it up to 60 feet away. Way, I think. I'm not clear on that. But yeah, let's put it within 10 feet of our group, because that means I can also choose to increase all of our movement speeds, correct? When the creature starts its turn within 10 feet of the item can increase or decrease. All right.
Yes.
Okay. And on my bonus action, I am going to tell it to technically it's force empowered slam. I'm going to tell it to hit one of the vampires, whichever one is closest. But of course, this is just going to be like a nozzle spraying it with water.
Oh, I was going to say, it's not fun to be on the receiving end when you get smacked in the face by a hose. Well,
yeah, you know what?
maybe.
Let's hit it with the cotton cloth hose. Yeah.
I mean, usually they have a metal end, and if you get hit, they do suck. I have been hit in the mouth by a hose from another kid whenever I was a kid.
My hoses are pretty heavy. Yeah.
You guys played hard.
Whip it real good.
Look, it's violent down here.
Those stories you hear about Florida, they're all true.
Only the strong survive. No. I was pushed into an ant mound at one point as a child.
It's fun.
Holy biscuits!
That happened to my brother in Florida once when we were 3 or 4, and then he fell on it, and they got in his diaper.
Ooh.
So I guess he was like 2 or 3, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So
yeah, they can kill you.
Memory. Yeah.
Poor body.
He did not. He was the good one.
But okay, so once they get within distance of your long, hard water hose, it will smack them. Great.
If
Lilith,
this dribbles on me, I will be disgusted.
It's just water. Magic water.
Magic water.
Better not stain my cloak.
Water doesn't stain unless it's suede. Is your cloak suede?
You said it's magic water. I'm being cautious.
Then it stains because you're being nasty.
Hearing the conversation, just for like a quick little quip. Oh, Nebby, you act like this isn't your first time. And she'll just not even pay attention and whip out an Eldritch Blast at the closest of the vampires.
They're not vampires.
They're vampires.
I never said they're vampires.
We're calling them vampires.
They're vampires.
Because they suck.
So first one's
Bingo
22
bongo.
to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And another 22 to hit.
Also hits.
Alright, first damage is going to be 7 force, 3 cold.
Okay.
They bounce around.
Yeah,
they all bounce. It's just a thing now.
No.
I'm convinced they all bounce around from this point on. Unfortunately,
it just always happens now.
Yep. Your Eldritch Blast is broken. If you could get that fixed, that'd be great.
The cold damage does not seem to be as effective as you are used to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 50-50.
And then the second hit is 14 damage.
14? 1-4?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled max.
Oh, no. I can't math. We know this. Okay, great. Is that all for your turn, Lilith?
I'm positioned behind Kaneen and Dr. Nelreyes, correct? If not, I just want to move back where I'm a little bit further back.
I just kind of have you all gathered in a line in front of the mosaic, where I assumed you were last.
I'll move back just a little bit.
You can have increased move speed if you want to really just retreat.
Well, I still need to be able to hit them, but it's good that they can hit you first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you'll just move 5 feet to the back of them.
Please,
Great.
Thank you.
All right. It is all of the fire D6 demons' turn. And the 2 of them are going to come rushing forward. So, the closest 2. So go ahead and attack with fire hose and attack with your maul, please. Let's take the fire hose first.
All right.
Hey.
Melee 1d10.
Do I need to roll for that too, or?
I don't even know what my attack roll would be for this.
Delighted that the fire hose is part of us now.
And it's a melee weapon attack for it.
Yeah.
So it would use its proficiency. So it has a +4 to strength. So it would be whatever D20 +4.
All right. Great. Okay.
That's a mighty
well,
big
that's
hose.
a 9. So I tried.
I'll show nothing to it. Story of my life.
It's true.
9.
Sad.
Yeah, that misses. Sorry.
It is a big dumb hose, so that makes sense.
You know. And then Kaneen, what was your 2 attack?
Just like my ex.
Well, I rolled a 19 there, and then
That hits.
that one. It's plus, yeah. 17 for the second one.
17 also hits. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to assume whatever 19 plus my thing is hits most things.
Yes, certainly.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean, I wouldn't assume that it hits everything, but it definitely hits these.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's like a 27 right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
great. Yeah, not
that
everything.
It hits everything,
right, not
but...
everything. But anything that it doesn't means I have to have a nat 20 to hit, and that is terrifying.
Oh, well. You are in a big betrayer god dungeon.
Don't do that.
Just saying.
By the way, the baddie's movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's 13 and 16. Sorry, my math went wonky for a second. 17. 11 plus 5, 16. Sorry. Ooh.
13 and 16 then,
Yes. Sorry, that was a struggle.
Okay.
We got there eventually.
So
Yep,
29 altogether.
Yep. Yes, correct. 29. Perfect. Just like
That's bad whenever I'm doing the better math here.
Well, my mind, it was a 6 and a 5 for the 2d6, and I was like, oh, that's almost max damage, which would be 17. And I was like, well, it's not 17, but 17's stuck in real hard and want to go away.
Okay.
All the fire hose talks got me flustered.
The one that everyone has kind of been ganging up on that was closest to everyone is looking real bad at this point. But it does come up and it is going to make a claw attack. There are 3 of you in the front currently.
Does it pass by the fire hose?
Yes.
Does the fire hose get an attack of opportunity?
Well, you put it 10 feet from you guys, so it doesn't go out of its threat range because it would still be within melee of it. Because for it to be 10 feet from you all in the front, then it would have to mean the succubus is 5 feet from it to be 5 feet from you.
Heard.
So it would be like fire hose, succubus line of people.
Great. Would it get an attack of opportunity were an enemy to leave melee with this dancing item?
Technically, yeah, I believe so.
Rad. Okay.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
It doesn't look like it got a reaction, so if it gets a reaction,
right?
I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that it doesn't. So I mean, I'd be okay with it. We'll go with that.
Cool.
I
Sounds
think
good.
technically the meaning behind it is for it to kind of work like a spiritual weapon, and so it technically wouldn't. But I think it's more fun if it works like a creature in this aspect. So I'm gonna say it does.
The snake is alive. The snake is alive.
Because that's more fun.
Yeah.
So the first one is going to attempt to attack Nevi because that's what I rolled. And it is going to claw at her. That's going to be I have disadvantage. That is going to be an 11 to hit.
It's not hit me.
It misses
Yay.
terribly. Thanks, Dad.
Love
And
you,
then
Dad.
the second one is going to come up, and it is going to also make a claw attack, also at Nevi, because apparently that's what my D4 wants to roll. And I'm going to make it with disadvantage. That's an 8, though. So, also misses horribly. The two in the back, however, are going to do a super sexy dance. And I need...
Oh no.
I need Kaneen.
Ah.
And I need Lilith to make a wisdom saving throw.
I think you still have your.
I sure do. And I'm not going to trust that 16, despite being a pretty darn good roll, is enough, apparently.
And I'm sorry, you said wisdom, correct?
Wisdom, yes.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and use
I
this.
would also like to point out this time, as those rolls are being made, that the Chaos Gremlin has been unlocked with a
course it
roll
has.
of a 6.
6.
I don't
Okay.
like the low rolls.
All right, let's do Lilith first, please.
That would be a 19.
19. That succeeds. So
You got me scared there for a little bit because it was like, you succeed. I'm like, oh
I
shit,
wasn't-
with a 19.
I had to switch over to another tab because I was in the chaos table to see what that was, and so I just switched back to the stat block, and I wasn't sure that succeeded. But so it succeeds. You kind of get enthralled for a moment with the dance, but you shake it off.
I'm too young for this. No.
Kaneen, what was your wisdom saving throw, please?
Dirty 20, and also I no longer have inspiration.
Okay, good. Well,
Because it was going to be a 15, but the 16 didn't work, so I didn't trust it.
you
take
also
yourself.
succeed.
Temporary HP as well.
You can
Whatever
take
you-
temp HP.
Oh, it's one or the other? Not both?
No, you get both.
Oh, what was it? Temp HP.
It is whatever you rolled on the D8 plus 3.
Oh, nice. Dope. And I can gain that? That does not count as gaining hit
It
points?
does
just to
not
clarify?
gain. It does not count as healing.
Gotcha. I just wanted to clarify. Cool. So dirty 20.
So yes, you also succeed, and you momentarily are enthralled, but you're able to shake it off. So both Lilith and Kaneen, you are now immune to charm for the next 24 hours by
I'm like
these
immune
creatures.
against a lot of things after this
I,
dungeon.
you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be. All right, and then let me go ahead and okay, great.
What was that
That's-
roll for?
Noted.
None of their business.
It doesn't matter to you right now.
Ignore the guy behind the curtain.
So that is their turn. We are back to Nevi at the top of the round. One looks really, really
Okay.
bad and is up in your face. There's another one up in your face that has not been hit. And then there are two in the back who have not been hit.
Would I know if poison would impact fire? Or will it just combust and blow up in my face?
It probably won't combust and blow up in your face because poison is usually not combustible.
Okay.
At least the type of poison that you use. It's not like a gas of that sense. It's more organic.
Super.
But yeah, you don't know if it's going to be something they're resistant to or not. You've seen that they're resistant to cold at this point, but you don't know about poison.
And let's give it a go. I'm gonna dump my hands and start spraying poison at them.
Okay. Does it just hit one or is it a radius?
It's I can go 10 feet, so I'm just gonna aim at one. There's no
Okay.
radius
Okay.
to it.
Heard. Is it a saving throw or is it
It's
an
a
attack roll?
con 15.
Okay, so it's a saving throw. Doo-doo. Ooh, I rolled real good even with the disadvantage. I apologize for that. That's a 17.
Aw.
So I rolled a 16 and a 20. So sorry about that.
You win.
At least it's not a nat 20. But yes, so that they do succeed on that, which I think because that's a cantrip, right?
Right.
Yeah, they just don't take any damage then.
Okay.
They're able to hold their breath quickly and then nothing happens. So that is your action. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, not at this
Okay.
point.
Great. Kaneen, it is your turn.
I would like to rage.
Uh-huh.
Because I feel like now is an appropriate time to do so. So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rage a little bit, if that's cool.
Yeah, valid.
Cool. Doing that, and then I would like to, I guess, hit the one that's weakest first, and then see where we stand from there.
Okay, certainly. Sounds good.
That would be a 17 to hit.
17 does hit, yes.
Okay. $16.
16, so you just wiped that one off the face of the planet. It is gone.
Cool.
Super gone, and
I
a
would like
spark of
to-
embers.
Turn my attention to the other one,
Uh-huh.
and now hit it.
Uh-huh.
$16. Sorry.
16 to hit? Yes, that hits.
Okay. Same damage, so that's
Was it 16 damage?
Oh, yeah,
before?
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, same damage. Yeah, sorry. 16.
Okay.
I apologize.
I didn't write down what the damage
Oh,
was
you're good.
because it was
Sorry.
greater than what they
Yeah,
had
that's
left.
fair. I saw you
so-
right, and so I was like, oh, yeah, this will be simpler. Just say same damage. And then you
Yeah.
stared at me. I was like, oh, no, that was not simpler. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I just didn't write it down because I was like, okay, that's more than
You're
what's
good. Yeah.
there. Let's just
Well, it was
cross out.
it was like the
that.
same exact roll between the two dice, so it worked out
Yeah.
well for me.
No, you're good. Cool. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no point in moving anywhere.
Okay. Great. Dr. Ray.
So there's one dead, one in melee with us.
Yes, and it is also in melee with your hose.
Great.
And then there are two about 20 feet away
Okay.
that were
so
sexy dancing.
I'm gonna move around the fire person such
Mhm.
that I am flanking. Is that possible?
With your fire hose?
Or I was thinking with Kaneen because he's punching the thing.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just because.
Yeah, so both of you are kind of catty corner. Then.
Yeah, and can I don't know if this is allowed. I think it should be because the fire hose is like a construct that I've created and
Mhm.
not a concentration spell. So can I also cast a concentration spell?
It's an ability. It doesn't require concentration. So yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers between the two that haven't moved.
Mhm.
Stabby both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that's 44 slashing damage now, and then if they don't, and then I guess at the beginning of their turn as well.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 10 slashing damage for each of them.
10. Nice.
Thank you. And on my bonus action, I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna have the fire hose smack the one that it's in melee with.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and roll the hit.
And that's an 8. It's rolling very badly, almost as though
Aw.
it's just a piece of fabric and metal.
Poor thing.
Oh, poor guy. It's trying, though. It's trying.
I feel like anytime a character has a pet of any sort, whether it's something they've created or an actual pet, like poor the like beast tamer rangers, they just don't perform well classically.
Yeah. Can I put like little eyes and like a smiley face on it?
Yeah, 100%. It has like the
Googly
googly eyes
Yeah,
going
yep,
everywhere.
yep.
Yeah.
A thunderstorm just started outside. That's why I paused for a second there. So
Oh.
fun, January, and we're having a thunderstorm for some reason. Whatever.
Global
anyway.
warming.
Not a thing.
My turn is over, and so is the
Okay,
hose.
Great. The hose. Great. Lilith, it is your turn. There is one about 10 feet away from you that is in melee with your friends, and then there are 2 more that
Sexy
are
dancing.
25 feet away from you that were sexy dancing. Yes.
Okay. After seeing Kaneen wipe up the one that was there, I have a feeling that they'll be okay with the one that's close by that's been hit already, so I'm going to go for the one that was sexy dancing trying to charm me.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, I am a child of pure innocence. And we'll just whip an Eldritch Blast at it.
We'll just whip it out.
Just
Great.
whip it out. So first
Maybe
Lift
one.
Maul is
Eleanor's
going to
skirts and-
slaughter.
Yeah, instead of it coming out of the crack of her skull, she just like lifts up the other end and just lifts up the skirt. Blinding light. But no,
Beautiful.
seriously, Eldritch Blast. First one, 21 to hit.
21 does hit, yes.
That is going to be 13 force damage, and then the 3 cold damage.
Okay. Again, it's not as effective as you had hoped for the cold.
Yeah, I'm just splitting it up so you know which one to have.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
And the second one is 18 to hit.
Also hits, yes.
That is unfortunately only 6 damage.
6. Okay. Great. Is that all for your turn?
I will take another 5-foot step back,
Okay. Great.
and that will.
All right. It is their turn. The one in the back, the 2 in the back that are still there are gonna keep dancing, but this time they're going to charm or attempt to charm Dr. Ray and Nevi. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws as they keep gyrating in your direction.
Mine
Alright.
is a nat 20.
Ooh, would you like me to take a shot, or would you like an additional beneficial effect?
I would like you to take the shot.
Okay, thank you.
Shot,
Nevi.
shot.
So I get the advantage on wisdom.
Uh-huh.
Does that count towards saving throws, or are those separate things?
I believe it's 4 specifically wisdom saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay. Score. Right. 18.
18 certainly succeeds.
Sweet.
So neither of you are lured in by the sexy dancing. Why can I not do this? It's fine. Can I get a shot?
Sexy face.
Yeah. Yeah, that sexy face is about the equivalent of their sexy dancing. It's just not working. So I have a fun story really quick. Before we continue on. So whenever I do a shot, my parents are watching. As we know, my father is actively participating. And and my father puts it on the large screen TV at my parents' house. And so my mom has to watch by default, whether she likes it or not. And so whenever I have to take a shot and I am streaming, my mother also takes, well, she doesn't do shots, 'cause she will immediately throw up, but she takes a big swig of her beer, which she's always drinking a Bud Light, as we've had conversation. But she thought me holding on to my headset and taking the shot was a thing, like putting your hand on your head before while you took a shot. She thought was like like a thing that the kids do. And
Makes sense.
so every time she would do it, she doesn't have headphones on, but she'd grab her head and take a swig of her drink. And my dad's like, Gina, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm doing what Corey's doing. And he's like, she's holding onto her headphones.
I actually also didn't realize that's what you were doing for like an embarrassingly long time. I just thought you were. I thought the same thing.
My head's too small and my headphones don't fit it otherwise, so they fall off.
Okay, but I super love that, and now that does need to be a thing. Now, anytime we take a shot, we have to
Everybody
hold
has
our
to put their hand on their head in honor of my mother. Anytime you throw anything back, that's what you have to do. So that's the story to warm your heart as I attempt to beat the shit out of you now. So both of you are now immune to charm from these creatures for the next 24 hours. But the one that is closest to you all is going to go ahead and make an attack. I think Kaneen's the only thing that's hit it, so it's going to go after Kaneen. Both of those are really good rolls. I apologize, Dad. That is a 23 to hit Kaneen. Is he paused or is he just really still? I can't tell.
Oh, I don't know.
You lost audio.
I think he was gonna.
I think he
disconnect and
lost
come right
everything.
back.
But he's
Yeah.
still frozen, so he's not gone.
But he's so often.
Oh, there we
still-
go.
Okay.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back in a few.
He is often so still that I can't tell.
Oh, wait. Hey!
Eh?
Is he still or frozen?
No,
it's
he's
the new
moving, but
game.
it's a very serious look up.
Can you hear us? No.
Kaneen, this is your team from the other beyond. We're dead.
It's all your fault.
You weren't there for us. Oh, bye. Bye. Stop toying with my heart this way.
Stop playing games with my heart.
I can't do this. I'm just going to turn Lilith into a goth Southern Belle. Oh? Eh?
I mean, it's a fascinating study into what people do when they're trying to problem solve and don't know they're being watched
Watched.
and listened to.
Everybody just... Can you see us?
Yeah.
Are we there? I'm whispering in
Hello?
your ear. We're going to ASMR here in just a second. Come back to us. Come back.
And this is my biggest fear of something like this happening during a work meeting to me.
Oh, there's
My
been
second
times-
biggest fear is accidentally leaving my camera opening and my computer joining a work meeting and me not realizing it because there's not a light on my work computer camera. There's just like the little like shutter thing. But the light on it is like right by my window, so it's very, very tiny and I can't really tell whenever it's on or off. So I am terrified of this occurring whenever I do not know it is occurring and I'm like in my robe with my unbrushed hair being like, what the fuck is happening?
You're like,
with my
oh,
coffee.
that's new.
So paranoid about that like I have a little window over my webcam that I physically move. Like,
Mm.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
Hi.
yeah.
Yeah, my work camera has one too, and I usually shutter it whenever I'm not actively in a meeting, but sometimes
you
I
never
forget.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I forget.
3 of my coworkers just puts tape over their cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that
Don't know who's
paranoid.
watching.
I'm not that paranoid,
Me,
but
if I get disconnected in a meeting, I'm like, oh no, meeting's over. And I'm like, yeah. I'll just go back to my desk. I'm like, well, actually, I can get work done now.
Wow. almost as though meetings are a hindrance to actual productivity.
they
What?
truly are. Most meetings could be an email.
Very true.
Or just
Although
listen
I
to
would
them.
rather have people see me in like my bathrobe or my jammies than have the mic on when I don't know it's on.
I would agree with that. I'd rather be seen
Yes.
than heard
Yes.
because
Oh man,
Yes.
I have some great stories of the mic on and no one knows that it's on. from theater
Oh,
because
oh,
that
yeah.
happens to chorus members specifically during musicals
Oh,
a lot.
no.
Because whenever you're grouping people and their mics on musicals, you do something where you create scenes and you create groupings within that scene. So you can label a whole group of people as the chorus and mute and unmute them as a whole. And so whenever you're creating these scenes and laying them out, there might be people who are in the chorus who aren't in that scene, but typically you as the audio person don't know that until you do a tech run. And so you have the whole chorus as a group, and then you've got to see, okay, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so are on stage. Let me make sure they're all unmuted, and then mute the rest of them, and then create that new scene. So during tech runs, there have been some interesting audio captures from off stage because they're supposed to be quiet backstage during tech runs while everything is being figured out and on stage and everything like that. But that's like asking actors to like not look in a mirror whenever they pass by one. It's just not gonna happen. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
So, along that route, I was working on a show where they did flip on the audio for a scene for a group of individuals, and you hear, and I was the ASM, and I go, what the fuck? I immediately go to the green room, and lo and behold, two of the chorus members that were supposed to be in the wings singing their part were singing a different song.
Truly.
Oh, I was hoping it was like, maybe they got their costume caught,
Nope.
like, pull it out, or
Yep.
I suppose it was a
I
different
mean, she did pull it out
huh?
once I came in the room.
Yeah.
I've
Good
had
call, Sandra.
people pooping come over Mike because they were supposed to be in the scene, but they had violent diarrhea from the cafeteria.
Oh, no.
And so they were pooping. And so they were grouped into the scene, but did not show up on stage, and the audio person did not realize it. And then the stage manager goes to me, because I was the assistant stage manager, is like, Corey, where is Ryan? And I'm just like,
no.
I don't know. He entered from the other side of the stage. Is Ryan not on stage? Because I was on stage right, and then the other assistant stage manager, Melissa, was on stage left, and I was like, Melissa, did you see Ryan go on stage? She was like, I don't remember. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find Ryan, Corey off headset. And while I do that, you hear violent poops.
Oh, no.
It's like literally like one of my, I don't want to say worst nightmares because I would make a joke of it because I have no shame, but it is something I have active concerns about.
Yeah.
So
That's
I just
valid.
finally got my audio back
Hey.
at Violent Poop.
Yay!
Weird. I
You're
know my
welcome.
dongle,
Yay.
for, like my wireless headphones, just died in the whole front of my computer and won't work at all. So I just had to go to the back of my computer. I have no idea why.
Oh,
Like, and I have
weird.
them like plugged in with a cord,
The curse.
but like I unplugged it and I could get sound out of my monitor, but my headphones were like turning on and like, yeah, we're good, bud. And I was like, you're clearly
You're
not.
not, though.
Also, it turns out my new camera has a light on it, and I don't know how to turn it off. Oh,
You changed the color.
Yeah.
We can see that.
well, that's
New
nasty.
camera.
Violent poops was because we were talking about things going over mics and headsets
Mike.
that you weren't supposed to be too.
Hot mics are a bitch.
Yep.
Yep,
Sorry
yep.
about that. I did not expect to have my entire headset die.
You're good.
But not die.
I
I don't
mean,
know what just
I
happened.
feel like
I'm
we were
so
still
confused.
entertaining while you were troubleshooting.
It's fine. I remember what the role is. We can go back live, please.
I'm not saying any names, but Mr. Producer, there was a Chaos Gremlin, so this checks out.
Is that the chaos? Does the chaos gremlin have that much power that it can affect my equipment?
Oh no,
I'm not sure.
let's not
I
give
miss
Mr.
gaming anymore,
Producer that
guys.
power.
This is getting real fast.
Didn't you know, Micah? I'm a witch. It's fine.
Is that with a
You're not a
W?
witch, you're my wife.
Hey.
No, it's both with a W and a B if you talk to people from Legoland.
Gotcha.
A woobitch.
I am
I
witch.
think we'll keep that a whoopage.
Great. Are we back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
I don't know. My phone with us on it is way over there, and then I have all of this other shit on my screens. So sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. The attack for that claw attack against you, Kaneen, was a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I didn't know claw attack was taken against me. My audio must have cut out before that, but yeah, that 100% hits.
Yep. Well, that was their first time actually hitting, so that
I'm glad I could be there for it.
Going to be 6 fire damage.
Oh, not like slashing. Why not have to be
Nope, fire.
That's lame. I raged more for the damage reduction than I did the hitting, and I was like, but I felt more confident. We said it was claw attack, and I was like, oh, dope, yeah, that's slashing.
Well, this character's stat block says "fuck you." Fuck you specifically.
They were trying to do sexy dances, so I guess it checks out.
Yep. Well, okay, great. So that is their turn. We are moving back to Nevi, please. Okay. There is one still 5 feet away from you. It has been hit, but it's pretty okay. And then there are still 2 20 feet away.
I'm gonna try to poison spray right in its face.
Okay, excellent. That is a con save. Gosh, these dice need to stop rolling so well. I'm sorry, Dad. I feel like I'm letting my father down by doing good. So that is a 13 con save.
Ooh, doesn't make it.
Oh, great. I didn't fail my father. Excellent.
Okay. I did 7 damage.
7. Okay, it's not as effective as you would have hoped, but it does do damage.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, something's better than nothing.
Back up a little bit. I don't want to be that close to it.
Okay, it would get an attack of opportunity whenever you move out of its threat range.
Oh, seriously? So even if I'm facing it and just taking a step back?
Yep, if you move without of its attack range, it would get an attack of opportunity unless it has already used its reaction. Which it has not.
In that case, stabbing it in the face with my dagger counted as a bonus action?
Not in this sense. You would have had to have used your action to stab it with your dagger to use your bonus action to stab it with your other dagger.
Okay. Biscuits. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay, excellent. Kaneen.
There's still the one in front of me, right?
Correct. And you are in flanking with Dr. Ray.
So I get triple advantage. Correct.
Double advantage.
The double advantage?
Regular advantage. You roll twice and you take the higher. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Flanky panky.
16.
Oh 16. That hits, yes.
Cool. 15 damage.
15 damage. Nice.
Still kicking?
Still kicking.
Okay.
Starting to look bad, but not awful.
Okay, well I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, hit it again.
That'd be a nat 20. I'd like to hit it hard if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Do all of the damage.
I did see you take a shot at one point while I
did, yes.
Couldn't hear anybody and was dead to the world, but
it's okay.
So that's 12, 17, 19. It's full damage.
It's full, then you roll and add it.
Yeah, so that's 19.
Don't re-add the modifiers for the second one. Modifiers only get added once.
Right, so it's just a dice roll for the second one, right?
Yes.
Not strength
correct.
And rage and everything else?
Yes, correct.
Gotcha. So it's 19 plus 11, 30.
30. Wow. You whack it real hard and it is barely standing. Just barely.
Why is that every time Kaneen gets like this devastating hit, it's like, oh, well, that was a great hit, but you know what? It's got 2 HP.
It does literally have 2 HP. But literally.
Kaneen does, statistically speaking, I feel like he does the most damage, but has the fewest kills of the entire party.
Lilith does a lot of damage whenever
that is true.
She gets off those Eldritch Blasts, so.
And also when I hit it with Hex, so.
Yeah, say in a good combo, yeah, that is absolutely fair. And to be fair, I mean, that was a nat 20 damage.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't want to put up deal with you. I'm glad you
But-
said charmed.
Great. So is that all for your turn?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Dr. Ray, it is your turn.
All right, I will use my action to, I guess, hit with stab with my spear, the one that I am in melee with.
Okay. And they started their turn again in your dagger cloud.
Oh, yes.
So don't they also take damage?
Yes, they do. 4d4 stabby, so 6. 10 stabby damage.
10 again. Nice.
Yes. Oop. That wasn't my roll. All right.
Whittling them down.
And for stabbing with my spear, I rolled a 1 again.
Womp, womp.
Yeah.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage for that spear, please.
Ruh-roh. 9.
9. Okay. You stab out with your spear, but instead of hitting the sexy fire creature in front of you, it goes wide and goes past the creature, and you stab Nevi for the 9 hit points.
Sorry. The creature.
Where are you stabbing me?
It
Is
was
this like just a flesh wound, or
I mean, it's not like it's 9 hit points. It's not like it's gonna murder you.
a scar?
From the one stab. It's not like you get like a gut wound all the way through. It's 9 hit points. It like nicks your side.
Okay, so I'm not taking the hit points though.
You still take 9 hit points of damage, but
Dang.
what I'm saying
Get
is that's not
excited.
enough to kill you.
Nah.
My
It's enough to
bad.
kill a peasant, but it's not enough to kill you.
You're mad that you didn't kill me?
You know, with everything that's been going on, no, I don't want to kill you. This just gives you more incentive to want to kill me.
Not wrong.
I'm just gonna look at it and look at you just disgusted.
You know what? That's fair. I missed something right in front of my face. But the hose, so using my bonus action to command the hose, finally did something right.
Oh yeah?
It rolled a, let's see, 16 plus my proficiency bonus, so a 19.
19 does hit. Yeah, how
Is
much
this-
damage?
Is this the one that only has 2 hit points?
Uh-huh.
Great. Hold on. I have to pull up the stat block again. I bet I'm only gonna do
Are
one.
you
Hold
telling
on.
me that Kaneen waylaid this thing and the hose is about to take
Yeah.
the kill?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Did 45 points of damage in one turn, and this hose is about to kill it.
Yeah, that's
Chaos.
that's 4 smack damage.
How much smack damage was that?
4.
4? Oh, okay.
I love it.
Yeah,
so
that-
much.
I'm sorry. I know it's not the last creature to go down, but I want to know, how does this hose take down this creature?
Lightest tap just dies.
Does it just
Kaneen's
like
gonna
shove
be so
itself down
upset.
its throat and just no?
No, it kind of does like a cobra in like a movie that takes place in the ambiguous Middle East, like wrapping around its body, and it just like squeezes it to death. Which, by the way, I'm not in support of this trope, but it is a movie trope we're all aware
It is a
of.
trope,
is a
yes. Okay, great. It wraps itself around and squeezes hard, and it poofs into a bunch of embers.
And then you hear a little tee-hee coming from the permanent markered on smiley face of the fire hose.
Oh, I hate that. No, I'm not into that at all. Great. So that is Dr. Ray's turn. Lilith, it is your turn. There are 2 left. One is looking pretty rough, and the other is okay.
I'm going after the one that looks pretty rough first. Eldritch
Uh-huh.
Blast.
Uh-huh.
That that is a 23 to hit.
Yep. Uh-huh.
That is 12 damage and 3 frost or cold.
Okay, so that's a number. That's another number. It's getting real close to dead, but not dead yet.
Back again.
Aw, shot. And the hold the headset for mom.
Yep. So that was a nat 1.
Aw, womp womp. So it misses, goes wide, kind of lands in a pillar.
And she'll just whisper over to Kanine, there you go, I've weakened it for you so you can take this one out at least.
Mm.
Oh.
Can I double rage? Is that an option?
You can in your heart of hearts. Mechanically, no. Great. Is that all for Lilith's turn?
And she's going to take 5 steps back again, but away from Kanine.
That's a valid point. Yeah, sure.
I am out of range of him completely.
It is now all of those creatures' turns that are left. Well, the 2 creatures' turns that are left. They are going to finally move up. And that is going to
Don't they
put
take
them...
damage in the Cloud of Daggers because they were in it?
I did it
Yeah.
on Dr. Ray's turn instead of on the start of their turn.
Got it. Yep, you did do that.
Same diff, but yeah, I did it on the wrong turn because I thought it was the start of Dr. Ray's turn, not the start of their turn.
I see.
But
I just wanted
yes.
to make sure we didn't forget that we go down.
No, I preemptively did it.
Cool.
But so they are going to have to move out of that cloud of daggers and up to you guys. One is actually going to move around past Dr. Ray and into the hallway and move after Lilith. It's not going to be able to get all the way to Lilith with the slow from the hose. It's going to get about 10 feet away with how far Lilith has moved back from the group, because now you're 20 feet, 5 feet back from the group. So it gets about 10 feet away, which is about 10 feet away from the group. But yeah, so Dr. Ray, you would get an attack of opportunity with the way it's moving around, but it wouldn't come into melee with your hose or Kanine or Nevi.
Okay.
Hey, why we make those rolls? Kanine, Dad has inspired you.
Ah,
Ooh, go heal
thanks,
Daddy.
Dad.
That's still my vote for name. It's my vote for name, and we don't have to decide on it. It's whatever, but I think it's fun and festive, but it's cool.
No one gets to call my father Daddy except for me. It's weird.
Because it's just locked in my mind now because of how everyone reacted when that slipped out of my mouth. I stopped myself, and that's why it was wild for me to say Dad, because I'm like, don't say it. So that is a GM advantage, Micah, by the way, so you would roll twice, take the higher.
Yeah.
Great. Dr. Ray, what was the attack roll to hit?
15.
15 just hits, yes.
Great. So I'm attacking with my spear, which is 1d8 plus what? 2. So that is 6.
6. Okay. It's not doing great, so you whack it with your spear, and it doesn't kill it quite, but it's close. So it is really close. The other one is going to come up in melee with Kanine, and will also be in melee with your hose, by the way, by being there.
Excellent.
And that one is going to make a claw attack. But that is a 9 to hit. Dad coming in clutch. Does not hit, I'm assuming, for Kanine.
9.
Great. So
Good,
that
good.
is their turn. Nevi, it is your turn.
Okay.
There's one behind you, 10 feet. And then there is one in melee with Kanine. So it's like on the other side of him from you.
Okay.
So technically also 10 feet.
So I'm wondering, would Flame Blade against a fire creature potentially have more damage?
You haven't seen anyone use fire on them. You've seen cold not be as effective and poison not be as effective, but you haven't seen fire be used.
Heard
Swear,
that
fire's
fire
more
does not
effective.
kill a dragon.
Yeah, give it a shot. Let's do Flame Blade. Want to do it at 3rd level, please.
Okay.
Let's see. So which one do I do? The hit/DC first?
Flame Blade, yeah, should be the hit/DC. That should be your 2-hit to attack.
Okay. It is 20. It's a dirty 20 to attack.
Yeah, that
or to
hits.
hit. Oh, score. Okay.
So go ahead and roll the damage.
And 6. 6 to hit.
6. Okay, 6 fire damage.
Yes, please.
All right, it is not as effective as you would have hoped, but it does some damage.
Did something.
All right, is that all for your turn?
That's it.
Perfect. Okay, we are on to Kneen.
Okay, so these ones bumped up into my grill, right?
There is one now in melee with you that is more healthy. There is another one that is not in melee. It's about 10 feet behind you. That seems to be going after Lilith.
That is
It went
Yes.
past Dr. Ray and around you too.
So the
To
other
the
one like
north.
in my face and gonna try to swing on me if I move.
Yes, most likely.
Nah, I'll move anyways. Fuck it.
Okay.
Look, Lilith's almost died like a dozen times. Typically because of her own fault, but
Hey.
this one
Okay.
does seem like it is
So-
unprovoked on Lilith's half. So
That's a dirty 20 to hit for that claw attack.
yeah, I guess. I
Yeah,
guess.
yes. So that is going to be 6 fire damage.
You got a dirty 20 with disadvantage. I need you to use different dice, please.
I'm sorry.
You should not be getting dirty 20s with disadvantage.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'd like to
failing your dad.
protest.
I'm failing my father.
Oh, in that case, I can relate. Never mind, I take it back.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and move up to the one which is now being
Ow.
flanked. I would like to point out. I assume,
Not
at
quite
least.
because
No, what?
it is not in melee with Lilith yet.
Lame. Lilith, get closer.
Fuck off.
Okay.
It is headed towards Lilith, but it is still 10 feet away from Lilith. It is 10
Okay.
feet away from the group and 10 feet away from Lilith.
Well, that
Because she's
is
25
a
feet back from the group.
25 to hit. Good call.
25 does hit, yes.
That's going to be 7, 14.
14 damage? Yeah, that splatters it. Becomes a puff of embers.
Oh,
It's almost like fireworks.
in that case, can I move back?
Yeah,
Does that work? And take my other attack?
yeah.
Cool, I'm going to
Technically.
do that, I guess. So I'm going to take the couple steps, smash, go back. Like, okay, cool, back to this guy now.
Yeah, technically. Because it was only 10 feet there, so it's only 10 feet back. That's only 20 feet.
I don't have liquor at my desk.
Aww.
So we'll settle this, and then during the next turn, I will go and retrieve some. I was in a bit of a rush coming from the airport to get in here,
Yeah.
so I grabbed the beer because it was on the way, and then I didn't grab anything else.
You're good. So yeah, Nat
yeah,
1
that was a
definitely
1.
misses. Yeah, definitely
Oh,
misses.
And that
We don't
beer.
have advantage in this one, do we? By chance? Do we have advantage in this one?
No.
I could use inspiration, but I don't want to use inspiration
Yeah.
just to negate a nat 1.
Yeah, no, you're
No,
not.
I don't
You're
wanna
not
do that.
flanking or anything.
Okay, I
like
was
that,
hoping
so-
maybe. Yeah. Okay,
Sorry.
Cool.
Dr.
Okay.
Ray was on the side of the other one that's now dead, so
Um,
they haven't been able to move yet to get to the
Yeah,
flanking
if I
position.
wasn't cursed, I would probably take a negative effect, but I feel like being actual cursed in a dungeon is probably enough of a negative effect. So
Yeah.
I would like to end my turn here.
Okay, go get
Or
liquor and take a
in my
shot.
turn, and then I will go and take care of what I need to take care of. I will be back.
So,
Dr. Ray.
also,
All right.
Dad came in with a minor healing for the entire group.
Hey.
Does
Well,
this
it doesn't
affect-
have. Nope.
Yep.
They
That's
cannot regain hit points.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
dad
Disrespectful.
healing.
You did
I'm
this to
sorry.
yourself.
I
Daddy
love
healing.
my father,
Okay.
but it doesn't
Daddy heals
supersede the rules of the game.
Okay.
Hey,
Should.
Okay.
Even though I'm not on camera, I have a quick question on this aspect of liquor. Does like homemade mead that I got from a friend count as liquor?
Yes.
Yes, I take
Okay,
mead
cool.
shots all the time because they're
Cool,
strong
that's-
as shit.
I was trying to look at what I have, and I
Oh,
have
how is
mead
it?
that
Fair
Scott.
mead.
I don't know. I haven't had it. It's Corey, you've met Scott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my old
Oh.
roommate. He made mead a while back, and he brought me over a bottle. So I have unlabeled homemade mead.
I love it.
Hooch mead.
Love it. It could be
That I-
amazing or it could kill you. Either way.
He said he
It'll-
liked it. We used to brew beer together, and it was about that much. It was like, oh, this is good. And then we'd crack some open, and in like a 4-pack, that both of us would be like toasted. And I was like, oh, something went wrong with this batch. I don't know what happened, but
That's
That's
how
fun,
it
though.
goes. That's how alcohol be.
I think it's just
Um.
generic honey mead. But
So there's one alive presently?
Yes, there is one left.
Is it in melee?
It is in
With-
melee with Kaneen and your hose. But your
Cool.
hose is not currently flaking it.
All right, well then I'm gonna go to flank it
Okay.
with Kaneen
Kaneen.
so that
Okay.
he can have that.
Uh-huh.
He needs this.
He just need this. That
How
was a
does-
face.
oh, sorry, it's good, but it's got
Mhm.
one of those weird aftertaste that like creeps up like through your nostrils and out it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's
Gives you
tasty,
the
but-
itchy nose. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It-
it is good though. On a side note, it's just the after effect is jarring.
Mm. So now you're flanking with Kaneen. Heard?
Yes. How's it looking?
It's not looking terrible, but it's definitely pretty hurt.
All right. I'm gonna stab it again with my spear,
Yeah.
and that is an 8, which I assume misses.
Yes, it does.
Bonus action to tell my fire hose to do the thing.
Do the thing.
The fire hose rolled a 15.
Just hits. Now the fire
Great.
hose is very effective, and you are not.
Yeah.
It took a
That's
while to
life.
get excited, okay?
Yeah. No, but it's
Well.
doing a good job now.
No, that happens sometimes.
The little fire hose that could.
If if you're having a blood pressure problem, it happens.
That is 8 fire hose damage.
8 fire hose damage. Great. Technically, the good news is for you is the fire hose damage is more effective than your spear's damage. So, because your spear is a non-magical weapon, so, but the fire hose is technically magical. So,
Amazing. Amazing. I love this.
so yeah, it's starting to look a little rough after that 8 knock to the noggin.
Excellent. I'm good. Both of our
Great.
turns. We just
Lilith, it is your turn.
Yep. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Will
Blast.
you go down already?
Well, they tried. They did the sexy dance.
You didn't do it well enough, but I
the
want my
sexy
money
dance
back.
did cause
I'm
a
just going to
garden
reach
host to
in
appear.
and pull back my dollar. Thank you.
It did cause a long hose to appear.
Yeah.
First hit is a 18.
18 hits, yes.
Second one is a 15.
Also hits.
First damage is 13 force damage
Mm-hmm.
and 3 cold.
Okay.
And second one is 7 damage.
And 7 damage. Heard. It is not having a very good day.
Same.
But it is still standing.
Will you just fucking die already? I'm tired of this.
No.
And that ends my turn.
Great. It is its turn. Last man standing. It is going to make a claw attack at... It's going to make a claw attack at your fire hose.
Right. Its AC
The
is higher than mine.
audacity. Oh, what is its AC?
16.
Its AC is higher
Jeez.
than mine.
Yeah.
It's the highest AC in the party.
Again, fire hoses,
Yeah.
and I'm not
Very.
talking like one of those green garden hoses. I'm talking like a fire engine hose. Those things are pretty heavy. I think they're made of like Kevlar or something.
Yeah. Very
So I am sorry. I rolled a natural 16 and a natural 19 with my
Okay.
disadvantage.
That's
so
fine.
it
The
hits.
hose, I think the hose actually has more HP than I do right now as well. No, it doesn't, but it has close.
That's funny. Great. So that is going to be 7 fire damage
All right.
to the hose. Set the hose on fire. That is its turn. Nevi, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to attempt infestation.
Gross.
So, right.
Great.
I'm assuming it's within 30 feet, correct?
Yes, you were in
Okay.
melee with it because you hit it with the fire sword.
All right. And there's con 15.
Con 15 with my disadvantage. That is an 8.
Oh, happy. Ooh, score. 10 damage.
10. Nice. What is the
And-
damage type?
It is poison damage.
Okay, so it's not as effective as you would have hoped, but it does still do some damage. Okay. Great. It's
You're
looking
like-
pretty rough.
Like, what type of damage? I don't know. Whatever type does the best.
Okay. Great. Is that all for that?
That's
Excellent. Okay, Kaneen.
Smash.
Smash! Kaneen cast Smash.
Not a 1.
Oh, that's good.
It was an 11, so that's 18, 19.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the
I
first
saw the
smash.
one and I was like, no, not again. Oh. 5, 10, 12.
12, yeah, dead.
Oh, I was disappointed in
Hallelujah.
that, but I'll take it.
How would you like to kill it?
Nice.
Smash. Straight down smash.
Just
Nothing
straight
fancy,
down.
just smash.
Not gonna pick up the fire hose and smash it.
I think Kenny's pretty sure the fire hose has its own agency, and he tries not to smash things with things that have their own agency, unless he doesn't like them.
Good of you.
Yeah, so you just smash down the center and it becomes a puff of embers and disappears. Dr. Ray and Nevi, you both notice as the last one is smashed. They are on the pillars, the 4 pillars of the room. There are braziers, and a very tiny light flickers back into those braziers. Like a very tiny, dim light flickers onto those
Each
braziers.
one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As the last one is smashed.
In the room where they came from?
Yes. On the other side of the glass that you guys smashed through. Where they came rushing in. And it was about... Those pillars are about the same area where they appeared from. But we are going...
doesn't like that.
We are going to go ahead and wrap up here because we are at time. Thank you all for hanging out with us and sticking with us through the ups and downs of the Betrayer's Rise, and the curveballs it's thrown the party. It's been interesting. I'm excited to see how much worse it gets. And truly, that DM disadvantage came in clutch for you all.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, maybe one day you'll be able to gain hit points again.
Maybe.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Don't forget, Sunday I will be playing a new game, Spiritfarer. Here, the time might have to be adjusted. Normally we start at 4, but my husband has a rehearsal that day because he has a big show coming up. So the time will likely be adjusted slightly. I'll post that on the Discord and update the schedule as soon as I know the time adjustment of when that rehearsal is going to have to start. So again, thank you all for hanging out. Have an excellent night, and as always, stay classy.
Bye.
Bye.